Well, that... That's just a car. Well, 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 Halloween Havoc. I don't like Booker T was the first one to get pinned in this show. It's 2023.
Hello and welcome, everybody. We are here with you for Halloween Havoc 1998. I am joined by Mr. Tony Tone Deaf, Mr. monoTony himself.
Well, that's just a moped.
I did it for The Rock. I did it for the people. We got Vinny here with us.
What's up, everybody? Oh, hold on. We got WWE, so we need some John China.
Yeah.
Propaganda at its finest.
We got Brutal Morningwood.
I'm still standing after all this time.
We got Pop Cyclops down there.
That's right. I'm here and happy to be here. And woo-hoo, we're going to have some fun with some Halloween motherfucking Havoc, yo.
Oh, yeah. And he's pimping my artwork. Beautiful.
Nothing wrong with that. Some beautiful ladies there. And, of course, last but certainly not least, Claymation Michael Jackson.
Shimona, how you doing, monoTony?
Come get this dose of fentanyl. I'm your doctor. Trust me, it's okay.
I'm not falling for that again.
Be your private doctor.
Do you mind me stating that tonight, October 10th, they're having AEW on Tuesday tonight, and our great friend, our brother, our fellow horseman, AngelousDraven, he showed me a tweet from Tony Khan talking about it, like, hey, remember 1 week only, Dynamite's tonight, but except it's not Dynamite, it's Title Tuesday is what he's calling it. And
yep.
if I've ever insulted Tony Khan's intelligence or creativity in the past, I want to take that back, because the genius it takes to come up with the name Title Tuesday, like the amount of blood, sweat, and tears that went into naming the show Title Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
It just, I underestimated you, Mr. Khan.
That's brilliant.
What a creative mind.
I'm just thinking about him, like, with the notepad in his hand and the pen, and then after hours of
copious amounts of cocaine
off of Ricky's
ass. You just Title Tuesday. I got it. Title Tuesday. Only a mind like his could have thought of that.
But he would have, guys, I got a title. Guys, it's great. It's going to be great, guys. It's a great name. It's Title Tuesday. It's great. We're going to have all our champions, guys. We're even going to have a match with no titles in it. Even on Title Tuesday, guys, it's going to be great, guys. Great, guys. Guys, it's going to be great. You ever notice how much he says everything's going to be great?
Yeah. Yeah, he keeps lying to himself.
Yeah, that's it. Who are you trying to convince, Tony?
Fine. Yeah. Don't worry, it's fine. And they're running up against NXT tonight, too, Tony.
Yeah, well, that, unfortunately for him.
Yep.
Tonight on NXT is Taker Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. I mean, I guess we're going to finally figure out who the true phenom is, Orange Cassidy or the fucking Undertaker, but Tuesday's where we're going to figure it out, so.
The Undertaker's back.
He's making an appearance on NXT for some reason.
Oh, to bury the other show.
Maybe he's gonna
it's his job.
Maybe he's gonna shoot on The Rock's daughter. That
Literally?
would be fun.
Skeet. Yeah. He's gonna drown her.
Papa
And the dead man jizz.
If I'll put this in the
Yes,
chat
I
right here. If
wasn't
anybody
dead.
Under
in the
Undertaker's like, I've
Oh.
got you for 3 minutes.
Orange Cassidy instinctively bends over and grabs his ankles.
Uh-oh.
Here's the link in the chat if anybody wants to jump into the viewing studio and watch along with us. There's that right there. So we've got a pretty good card tonight. I mean, you got Jericho and Raven for the TV title. Wrath versus Ming. Disco versus Hoovy. Alex Wright and Fit Finley. Saturn versus Lodi. Kidman versus Disco. Actually, I remember this match. This is a pretty solid match. Tony, you were here for this.
To this day, this is one of my favorite wrestling events I attended.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep, you've got Steiner, Rick Steiner, and Buff Bagwell versus Scott Steiner and the Giant for the tag team titles. Scotty Steiner and the Giant are defending.
The
The big Giant.
Well, this is where Buff Bagwell finally broke from Big Papa Pump's trance and was like, after he broke his neck, and he's like, you never cared about me. And he teams up with Rick.
If Rick and Buff won the tag titles, Rick got Scott in a one-on-one match finally. Remember, no DQ was the stipulation for that. You also have Scott Hall versus Kevin Nash, which is a battle of the big men. Bret Hart versus Sting. Tony, this is for the U.S. heavyweight title right here. This
might be their only meeting ever.
I was going to say, I don't remember too many encounters where they were in the ring.
Yeah. And should I say it about Wolfpack now and Sting?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, this is going to be the final night that Sting is in NWO Wolfpack. It's the final night of the Red and Black Sting. Because he's going to be injured. I actually think he's going into the match injured, or he injures himself during the match, but he's going to be gone for a while after this.
Oh, wow.
And then we have the return match from WrestleMania 6. Hogan versus Warrior. The OWN, the One Warrior Nation versus the NWO.
The loser has to eulogize themselves.
Both hands, right?
And then the main event for the World Heavyweight Championship. Goldberg defends against the People's Champion, Diamond Dallas Page.
Oh, yes. And this pay-per-view's and just real quick, Papa Cotton Tuesdays are for watch parties. It's Title Tuesday, if you didn't know.
Title Tuesday came out before the script of Chucky was done.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. What breaks my heart about this pay-per-view is it's an amazing show, and it's one of the last really good shows WCW puts on before things start kind of going to hell, you know? And nobody got to share in that with me because everyone's pay-per-view cut off during the main event.
Yeah.
Thanks to Hogan taking liberties with the Warrior match.
Wait, what?
Going way too long. So they're on pay-per-view. They have a slot of time they're allowed.
Mm-hmm.
Because Hogan took so long in his match during the main event of DDP and Goldberg, for everyone watching this show live, they ran out of time and the pay-per-view shut off for everyone in the middle of DDP, which DDP versus Goldberg, I feel, is one of Goldberg's better matches ever. And it was amazing because Page was on fire at this time. Goldberg was undefeated world heavyweight champion in the peak of his career. This was a big match. Imagine like watching Rock versus Austin at WrestleMania 17 and the feed cuts because they went over their allotted time.
I have to agree, Tony.
Yeah. So they ended up showing this main event the next night on Nitro, but by then there was no suspense because everyone knew what happened. But to be there live and to watch it live with Goldberg undefeated, 100 and something and 0, DDP on fucking fire and very deserving of that title. It was a really good man, and it was one of the few times that someone like Nash or Hogan, wasn't in the main event. This was the newer generation. This was Page and Goldberg.
You think it was intentional then? Do you think Hogan sabotaged it because he was getting replaced?
He was the first Britt Baker. You guys knew that.
Yeah, he's stepping aside for DDP and Goldberg.
That's how he rolls.
No, Jennifer Lawrence was the first Britt Baker.
Might I mention, too, people say this Hogan Warrior match is one of the worst matches in professional wrestling history.
Oh, it's going to be fun to watch.
Yeah, we can shit all over Hogan.
Wait to see it. I've been waiting because when we were doing the Monday Night retrospect, I've never seen this match.
Oh my God. There was like 7 of us watching this together, and we'd been watching all the Nitros, all the build up to this, with all the shit going on with like Disciple and Warrior taking him in the mirror spot, and yeah, this match was such a steaming pile of shit. All of us were just pretty much just sitting there staring, like not saying anything, going like, holy shit.
You know what's funny is Eric Bischoff was the fucking crazy one.
Yeah.
Hogan staring in the mirror, and then you see Ultimate Warrior's like transparent aura show up in the mirror. And everyone at home sees it. Hogan sees it. Bischoff's the only one like, what, Hogan? What? What? It's like, well, Bischoff is the fucking crazy one there.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're laughing.
That's right, Hogan. You are a man. You're a natural born man. You're a biological one. Sorry, just feeding into people's delusions is funny.
That doesn't work for me, brother.
Yeah, that's not going to work for me, brother. She's like, yeah, I'm a man. That ain't going to work for me, brother. You got a gash.
Yeah.
You have a penis. It's just not
You
going
got
to
a
work.
cheese doodle. You got a cheese doodle and a 3rd degree missing chunk of flesh on your thigh.
So, what up, good stuff? Yes, I do have a moving background. I did that through StreamYard. Yeah, like I said, I've already got the Witchboard one set up for tomorrow night too. Welcome, man. All right, so the link is in the chat if you want to jump into the studio and watch with us, but we're going to get ready and get this show on the road here.
Well, can I just say I'm glad, Tony, you went to this and that we're sharing it with you on my 13th wedding anniversary. So fucking
Yes.
man. This is
Happy
awesome.
anniversary, by the way.
Thank you, brother.
We will watch Halloween Havoc on the day of my anniversary.
Yes. With my friends, everyone.
I went to this show alone as well, so to be able to relive it, I don't think I've watched it all the way through since I was there, but to be able to relive it with you guys, it means the world, man. I wish we could have all been there together.
Yeah.
Excellent, man.
Go back in time.
Oh, yeah.
Hot tub time machine style.
But we're doing it now, buddy.
I just wish I could be alone.
I just wish whoever threw the beer at Austin's head, I wish they would have thrown it at Hogan's head to get that.
With a brick.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Am I the only? Let me check my settings.
How's the audio?
Yeah.
Audio's a little loud.
Okay. Hang on.
The OWN, the One Warrior Nation.
There we go.
Except there were 2 people in it.
Okay.
I didn't
Yeah,
even.
it's not a one warrior nation with 2 motherfuckers.
Right. I pretty much figured when the card was built that Warrior was going to lose.
Oh, you knew Hogan wasn't putting him over.
Nope.
Yeah, Hogan had to get his win back.
Yep.
In Hogan's defense, dude, like I hate to speak ill of the dead, but I'm not a fan of Warrior.
Yeah, me neither.
I wasn't either.
He was a shit wrestler and he was a dick.
Well, he was confusing on the mic. I'm like, what the hell's his problem?
Yeah.
Okay.
He treated fans like dog shit.
Yeah, he did. And he went crazy there for a while making videos online, but during the build up to this match, on one of the nitros, he was permitted 7 minutes to go out there and talk on the mic. He took like 26 minutes.
It was all
A
gibberish.
26-minute Ultimate Warrior promo.
Say nothing.
Man.
Jesus
I mean, I kind of
Dude, look
looked
at
at
that.
it this
Holy
way with
shit.
this match, right? Before they were both baby faces. We've got a heel and a baby face now. So I was like, there's no way the heel's going to lose.
Yeah. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
26 minutes, Adam. I was begging
Dude,
they'd send Triple H.
I know, I was trying to cheer you up because
That's-
that's
Here's the
just
orchestra.
fucking hell. 26 minutes of insanity.
Yeah, that's ridiculous time. Nobody needs that long for a promo.
Nope.
This one
Oh,
time
yeah.
in Bandcamp, you know. Sorry, I'm not a shrink. Just wanted an autograph, but fuck off, you weirdo.
Bobby's like, what can I give away?
Yeah.
I think the best ever Warrior match for me was when he beat the Honky Tonk Man.
Honky Tonk Man. What another
False.
classic
It's when he
word.
beat Triple H.
Yeah.
Well, that was another good one too. But I was just thinking
Just
along
because
the
he was
lines
going
of-
over on Triple H and Triple H fucking hated him.
Yeah.
What about when
And
he beat
Gunther-
that? Oh, sorry.
No, my bad, Chris.
I was just gonna say, what about when he beat that hot chick in bed with the camera on the bedpost?
Triple H. No, Gunther just beat that Intercontinental title reign that Warrior ended when he pinned Honky Tonk.
Oh shit!
Nice. Well, we talked about it. It would probably happen. So it's good to hear it did. But I mean, like,
So-
when I think of his actual matches, like him and Rick Rude were always entertaining together
Yeah.
Look at how well
So-
this is set up.
and perfect too.
Oh, I know.
Ending.
Oh yeah.
Next month is Survivor Series.
Uh-huh.
They're saying CM Punk is going to show up in WWE.
We'll
Nice.
see.
Oh,
Which
the
that's
Nitro
gonna be-
Girls.
That's going to
Sorry.
be bad for AEW.
Yep.
Cody, Jade, CM Punk.
You think that you think between Punk and Triple H they could work that out?
I do.
I do too,
I
especially
think-
if yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
if there's
Sake of
one
business,
lesson
McMahon's
Hunter
out.
learned.
Dude, the fly
Yeah,
girls
there's
are
one
looking
lesson-
super fly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
If Hunter learned anything from McMahon, it's screw personal animosity. If there's money
Yep.
to be made, if there's business to be had,
Mhm.
then let's do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you're in a business. You're not in like a friends club.
Exactly.
Well, I was thinking of that Young Bucks stuff that we hear about, you know, and the Kenny Omega stuff, how, you know, they're in Tony's ear and that's why they get what they want. And if that is true, this is a huge new kind of return of the same angle we've seen before, but totally unscripted and like live as we're watching it fucking
Yeah.
happen.
Mm-hmm.
Because Adam,
And what's
you
it-
know, Edge leaving the Fed and going to AEW, and then all these
Yeah.
other people going back to the Fed, that is, yeah.
And what's it going to mean if Punk goes back and there's no backstage drama?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
What, you think he'll go back to AEW? Or are you talking to Fed?
Fed.
Punk's going to show up at the Survivor Series.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Dude, AEW's like hemorrhaging numbers as it is now because that fucking cokehead can't book a coherent show.
Mm-hmm.
I just think he's being led astray by the wrong people. Like he's
Yeah.
Well, he is because you can't be a promoter and be one of the boys. It doesn't
Yeah.
fucking work, and that's what that
Yeah.
idiot doesn't understand.
But you got to see how but he delegates over to the fucking Tony Schiavone as well, because you saw that Britt Baker was going to Tony Schiavone to set up her
Yeah.
matches and shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like he's got too much pull over there too.
Well, it just sucks because they have all the ingredients to make something great.
yeah, they
Yep.
do.
without
saying.
bringing in people
Wait.
from New Japan and all that shit.
Can we point out Buff Bagwell's wearing a FUBU jersey here? And I had one of these.
You did? That's
Oh,
for
yeah.
us, by us, Cracker.
Uh-huh.
Hey, it's all about Rick Steiner right here, you know, because his boy Braun Breaker's back as well. So in NXT.
With Paul Heyman.
Yes, yes. Hey, got to feed the Jew, as
Oh
Brock Lesnar said.
Turn it into a drinking game.
Oh man.
I'll still fight anyone. The past 30, 40 years, no one has shaped the wrestling landscape more than Paul Heyman.
No. No,
Correct.
Heyman's a fucking genius, dude.
Just about everyone, with very few exceptions, were Heyman guys before they were main eventers and faces of the
Yep.
company.
During one of the most pivotal times in wrestling.
He wants to wash his back.
Hopefully not Pat Patterson style.
Yeah, didn't Buff Bagwell become like a male escort or something?
Yes.
I think he originally was a stripper to begin with.
Oh, God. I can just see my sister now folding her arms and sighing in disapproval.
And nodding her head and tapping her foot.
Yep.
Oh, come on. Buff Bagwell's mama on a pole match. That's epic.
The audible sigh of disdain. I love that. I love the audible sigh of disdain. I get that all day long.
I hate this. They got to use Raven's shitty Fed music. Because Raven's Come As You Are theme was fucking great. That t-shirt he's wearing is it sells for about $350. That's a Suicidal Tendencies World Tour shirt from '98.
Wow.
Damn.
Yep. It was 25
I looked
at
it
the
up.
concert.
Yeah.
All I wanted was a Pepsi, just one Pepsi. Far from suicidal, still I get them tendencies.
Okay.
Wolfpack
Remember when
upside
that
down. That's
fan?
funny.
Is this where that fan pulls? No, is this it? No. Remember when that fan pulled him out of the fucking ring?
No, I've never seen that.
Oh, dude, it was funny. He sat down the corner to his promo, and this fan comes running, fucking rips him out of the ring. Then the other guy beats the shit out of the fan. Raven just sits back down. His jacket's all ripped up and shit.
Jesus.
What up, Tolbat?
Hey.
Hey, Tolbat.
I want one of those Monday Night Jericho shirts.
What up, toll flavored bat?
I like the TV champion belt he's got here.
Yeah. Oh, the TV title is dope.
Yeah, nothing will ever beat Seth Rollins getting speared by that fan. That was fucking hilarious.
That was beautiful.
Holy shit. That guy fucking manhandled him, too.
We showed him what happens when a boy shows up against a man.
I want to see someone jump the railing with a belt and just lash Seth Rollins like Tony Soprano did to that fucking whatever, that politician, that fucking councilman or assemblyman.
Yep.
Becky Lynch will just be like, Tony, what are you doing? Oh, Tony.
What about me?
Oh, fuck
Raven?
off, Scott. What kind of gay name is Scott? Hey, Brutal.
Listen, life's not easy when you go through a life named after toilet paper. Okay, that's all I'm gonna. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. Why my parents named me Charmin, I will never know.
Charmin.
You
It's better than ass wipe.
Hey, it could
know?
have
It could have
been
been.
Sandbog.
It could have been Cottonelle. So I'll take what I can get.
Those bears sure love talking about wiping their ass, don't they?
I know.
Yes, they
Yeah,
do.
yeah. All
They're
they
quite
really do in the
enthusiastic about it.
in the wildlife, they just grab a rabbit and they use a rabbit.
Well, don't they just swallow it whole? That way, when they shat it out, it just wipes from the inside out.
Yeah, like keep the fur on it.
That's where hairs come
Pipe
from.
cleaner.
Because they're brown. Never mind.
You ever think Jericho looks at his hairstyle back here, and he's like, "What the hell was I thinking?"
No, you know he's looking at his chest, going, "I remember when."
Yeah.
I remember the time.
When I had pectorals, I remember the time. Speaking of which, I get to. My wife sent me a bunch of shit to buy for her on Amazon, so I'm gonna look up a fucking Monday Night Jericho shirt for myself while I'm at it. Let's see.
Yeah, we're at the point where Jericho's just writing out his contract. He'll be in WWF in what, 9 months?
Yeah.
The whole Goldberg thing happened. They treated him like shit when he just wanted a job for Goldberg, you know?
Yeah.
What?
And this is back when guys with chest hair wore flannel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yes. Bobby Heenan, but whose side is he on? Like, Bobby, that was
God
2
damn it,
years
Bobby.
ago.
We'll say one thing. I bet you Raven's got some freaking stories.
It's like, yeah, he had a great mind for wrestling. It's a shame, like, he didn't go over to TNA or something, or like,
He was in TNA.
yeah, but did
He
he
was
help backstage and shit?
I don't know if he did or not, honestly.
He has a great
He-
wrestling mind. He's someone else that could get offered a managerial role at AEW.
My ex's cousin dated him.
Him and Bret Hart can be managers.
It was actually funny. She dated him and she messed around with Jericho too. She was a rat, if you're wondering.
Dude, I'd be a ring rat for a bunch of the females. Shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but the street value on dick is pretty low.
Well,
Well,
you
not-
know what? We're
Spoke
up a
by
notch
someone
now.
with a tiny dick. No.
Not mine. I've got unvexed, dude.
Oh!
Yeah, that's
Exactly,
true.
Tony.
The pure bloods.
Exactly.
You got to have that high quality blue dick, you know.
He fucking crashed and burned.
I know, it's like a penis is like an alley cat. Like, no one's paying for that. Bring me a purebred fucking Shih Tzu or something.
I know, man.
It goes all the way back to the little boy and the little girl playing on the playground. The little boy pulls down his pants and he says, "I got one of these." And the little girl pulls up her skirt and she says, "I got one of these. And one of these, I can get as many of those as I want."
That was actually a college story. I don't know.
Here on Epstein Island.
Yeah.
Where he didn't kill himself. Oh, boot to the head. He's got to do the remember the Chris Jericho, like the stomp he does? He's got to do the big Jericho stomp. Raven's like, "Here, eat my stinky flannel." It smells like weed and patchouli.
There's some hooer I fucked last night.
What?
Some hooer.
Are you my little hua?
What the hell?
I'm sorry, this match from '98 is still better than any than anything they're gonna see on Title Tuesday.
Well, there was something magic about this time, man. Like,
Yep.
everything meant more, including the mid card. Like, everyone was over besides Mike Enos.
What
Hey.
about your penis?
Hey, Mike Enos and Wayne Bloom were co-rookies of the year in 1989. I'll have you know.
There's
But
literally
they
a
were
guy
never
called My
over.
Penis. Damn.
Like, even that,
My
he
penis.
Even that he fucked up. Like, dude, it's Mike Hunt. Mike Hunt, not Mike Enos.
It sounds like a personal attack or something.
I don't know. Wrestling was definitely for the fans back then.
Mm.
The whole card.
I love it. Papa Cotton says, "I taste like lemon meringue." Brutal says, "Sounds kind of kinky, Pop." Papa says, "I know what I'm doing."
Giggity.
Uh-oh. Going for the walls, or the lion tamer at this point, sorry. There it is.
Oh my God! That rope had a family.
My God.
Wait. 6 inches is an arm's length?
For
You're a
what?
circus midget.
Yeah, I was gonna say for a newborn.
Again, here on Epstein Island.
We got to see the springboard lion saw. Even flow.
There it goes. That's a fast fucking count, too.
The
Fuck yeah, it
kickouts
was.
actually meant something.
Yeah, because you generally didn't see people kicking out of Raven's even flow DDT.
No.
Nope.
Mm-mm. Low blow, yes. Four.
No
Dude,
one's
listen to that
gay than
fucking-
Canyon.
Listen to that fucking crowd, dude. That crowd
Yeah.
popped when he reversed that, hit the fucking the lion tamer. Raise my hand. I love that. Raise my hand.
Look at that. Beautiful.
He fucking dead sold that DDT too. That's it. Always makes it when you hear a guy, well, I got hurt doing a DDT. I'm like, motherfucker, all you got to do is go face first down and protect your fucking head. Like, it just, it never, it's just, but if the guy giving it, like, grabs you wrong, too, it's like, that's why it's so important to be trained. God damn it.
Can you imagine the pop when Walls of Jericho plays again in the Fed one day?
It'll happen.
Well, it might not now. Like, Vince would always welcome him back, but
yeah.
I don't know if fucking
Levesque.
whatever, TKO Holdings, Endeavor, or whatever they are, will bring him back.
Just depends on how many zeros.
The woman Kang would be pregnant, huh?
And shit.
Corrier.
It just says you're a man on one of them.
Still a man.
That's
You
impossible.
have no uterus.
You're still a man.
There's like a
Mental
question mark at the end. Pregnant?
My wife had a hysterectomy. That means she doesn't have a uterus anymore. That means she can't have kids. Well, you better get an AIDS test, Johnson, because your wife's a dude, faggot.
Yeah.
Hey, it's some new.
Oh,
new
this
order
was
time.
Jimi Hendrix right here. It wasn't
Yep.
the NWO music.
Yeah.
It was Voodoo Child.
That always throws me off
Bam,
watching
bam,
these
bam.
now on the network.
Yeah.
Is not hearing Voodoo Child and instead hearing this for Hogan.
Yeah. Well, you
That's
even
true.
heard Shivani like, that's Hollywood Hogan music when it's just
Yep.
the NWO theme.
Yeah.
This was Voodoo Child right here.
I hate when they change shit, man. It should have to be how it was.
Fucking A, Eric Bischoff is like younger than all of us right here, running a fucking the second largest wrestling promotion.
And beat the
That's
top
fucked
one
up.
for a while, you know.
Yeah.
I know. I
He's
gotta
like
reevaluate
fucking
my
like
life.
yeah, 36, 37, 38 or something right here. Like, Jesus.
Just sounds like porno music.
Because he's high as fuck.
It's his penis.
Yeah. Isn't that what he normally does, though?
Comes out there and he comes on him.
I mean, he opens his mouth. They really love me, brother.
Oh. Actually, yeah, probably around now they probably do.
He's talking about Nick Hogan's friend.
Horace, no.
No.
Oh, look, it's Vincent. One of the shows we went to, Goldberg came out in like a dark match and like fucking squashed him. It was like a house show on a Saturday night. It was so fucking funny.
Want to know something weird?
What's that?
I just picked up a crossword puzzle and started looking at the thing, filling them in while I watch this. And number 22 is feather scarf, 3-letter word.
Boa.
Yeah, with Hogan right here. Like,
Yeah.
Nice.
isn't that weird?
I would say it's ironic, but Pop would yell at me.
Isn't it ironic?
Like, I'm not even really paying attention to the crossword puzzle. I was just kind of looking through it, and then feather scarf, and I'm like, that can't be boa. And I look for 22, and yeah, 3-letter word.
It's two. It's two.
See, when Nick Hogan got into that accident and like fucked his friend up for life, when the news asked Hogan about it, he should have cut this promo.
Yep.
Oh shit,
Oh my dude.
Tony, that was fantastic.
How
I
unoriginal.
mean, wouldn't that have been
Garrett.
like what? Wouldn't you have a whole new respect for Hogan if you did that?
I live in
Yes.
Golden.
Even more so when he tried to say Hulk Hogan had a bigger penis than Terry Bollea. Even more so than when they told him the judge told him he couldn't wear his do-rag in court, and Hogan was like, "That's not gonna work for me, brother." And he wore his do-rag in fucking court. I mean,
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's a.
and he
it's
did
a office
try
store,
to
public
he
building.
did try
no
to say
hats.
Hulk Hogan had a bigger penis than Terry Bollea.
That is a psycho.
Ming, baby. I like Ming. I like watching anything Ming does because he's just a
Ming,
bad
yeah.
motherfucker.
Oh, Ming. Sorry, you're all
Ming is the
Italian. Then.
shit.
Mung.
Dude, throw Roman Reigns in the ring with fucking Ming, dude. He ain't fucking around. Like,
Yeah.
Ming just wants to hurt people.
Mm-hmm.
He was one of Undertaker's enforcers
Yeah.
back there in the Bone Street crew.
He's the most impressive.
They changed his music too because this isn't Wrath's music. I think I follow him on Twitter still.
Yeah, Athena uses that same font for her name.
Yep.
Isn't he like Adam Bomb in the Fed?
Yep.
Mhm.
And Raven was his manager, Johnny Polo.
Yeah.
Marco.
And then before that, he was Scotty Flamingo. Jason Giambi. Holy shit. Matt fucking Stairs. God damn, there's some fucking names I haven't heard in a long time. Ooh. Look at the big man with a fucking plancha and a senton. Or just a senton. Jesus Christ, I'm stoned. Dude, this is a hoss fight, but I love it, man. These two are fucking good together.
Yeah.
Ming goes Young Bucks and just super kicks him.
Super kick.
Just fucking just fucking ragdolls him.
I want Ming to go chop Eddie Kingston.
Ming at his age now would break Eddie Kingston's sternum.
Mm-hmm. Good.
You know, this is a good match. None of us are fucking talking.
Yeah.
Well, like Ming at this point, because you had him and Barbarian in that tag team, the Faces of Fear. And honestly, I thought they were such a good pairing. Those two are just two big ass brute savages.
You know, I know I mentioned him earlier, but I would have liked to have seen Ming and Gunther go at it. They're both like raw, match. You know?
Yeah.
Gunther's a throwback worker.
I like my respect for him in the Royal Rumble earlier this year. It just shot up. Like he was the VIP of that Rumble. Like,
Woo!
Damn.
Ouch.
That was crazy.
And that was big of Ming to put him over.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because, like, Ming, it's not like Ming has to put anybody over. The motherfucker would be like, I don't want, you know, that doesn't work for me, brother. But he wasn't that kind of guy. Because Clark had only been, I mean, he'd been around for a couple years, but you figure Ming's been in the business at this point for like what, probably 15 years? Lee Marshall looks like a 1980s sitcom dad. He looks like Kidman should be sitting on his lap getting a stern talking to in the study.
That's if Kidman was a little black boy.
Mr. Papadopoulos?
Yeah, right?
Can Can you call me Mr. Drummond?
He's like, call me Mongo. Oh shit!
Fucking Alex Karras.
Yeah, that guy was fucking awesome.
George.
Oh yeah, dude. Fucking Webster.
Mhm.
Yeah, I loved 80s. Like, I don't get it. Like 80s and 70s black sitcoms were freaking amazing.
Mhm.
And
They
now all of
were.
a sudden everything's like, oh, it's got to be, we're denied diversity and representation. I grew up with Arnold and freaking Webster. What the hell?
Yeah.
Man, remember when Webster burned down the apartment and killed a bunch of people?
Webster
No.
killed a bunch of people.
He burned down the apartment because he was a moron. Stupid kid tried to, those model rockets, the ones with the rocket
Yeah.
engines that shoot out the parachutes when they get high enough.
Uh-huh.
He had like a mega one, and his adopted parents told him to go to bed, and he wanted to launch it in his bedroom, and when he was woke up early or whatever to do it, he's like, oh crap, I'm gonna get caught. So he goes and puts the ignited rocket inside of his closet and burns the whole apartment structure down.
What episode was that?
That was the one where they transitioned from the apartment to the house.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
Jesus.
Look at the disco cam.
Yeah. The crappiest gimmick that this dude made work.
Mhm.
Tony's like, you see that girl? Yeah, never mind.
Where were you sitting, Tony?
Yeah,
Um,
I want to see a young Tony.
Yeah, I know.
I was like kind of in the nosebleeds, but you could still see really good from up there. Like MGM Grand Garden isn't the biggest arena,
Mhm.
but it was like fucking $20 for a ticket.
Wow. Dude, that's fucking
I miss
awesome.
these days. Like,
Right?
yeah.
Right?
It was fair.
Like I'm
Yeah.
behind the camera that is showing right here, or like basically I was behind the card cam and up.
The guy's name is Juventurd.
Juventud.
Moving to the juice.
The juice.
Hoovy is groovy.
Everybody
lost
wants
his
to blame the
mask.
juice.
Yes.
All right, man. It was all the
That's
juice.
because the juice actually killed a couple of people.
I cut that one Jewish fella's head off.
Not okay.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
I know that one. Everybody
Well, I mean,
wants to.
he said right in his book, I didn't do it, but if I did,
This is how I do it.
this is how I would have did it.
I would have done it with the Jews.
This show would have killed that bitch.
Oh my god, what a fucking world.
Say what you want, man. Disco would get out there and work a good match. That's the guy. The guy always put on a fucking show. If you had to ask me who I'd rather work with, Glenn Gilberti or Juventud Guerrera, I'd say Glenn Gilberti every time because I know I'd be safe working with him. Because Juventud is like notoriously unsafe in the ring.
That's not good.
No. I don't remember that nickname, but that nickname's really gay. The Youth Warrior.
So like a youth pastor?
That's like Kevin Spacey territory right there.
He was
Yeah.
is he Guerrero's brother?
No, it's Guerrera.
Oh,
They all sound the same.
That's racist, dude.
what's racist? That their names are the same, minus one letter.
Yeah, they all sound the same. I says they all.
Guerrera. It's a that's Italian. It's a
It is
Guerrera.
not.
No, that's Guerrera. No, Guerrera.
That's Italian for Guerrero.
It's Spanish for El Nino.
Your town got its ass kicked by a child. That was Saturday Night Live? It was fucking Hank Road. The knee. Yeah, wasn't it? I don't know. I can't fuck. No, that was Think Tank. Never mind. I'm fucking stoned. Didn't Chris Farley play the Nino?
Yep. That's where he
Okay.
got the I'm Spanish for the Nino.
Yep.
Root and Toot should have fought the Gobbledygooper.
Oh God.
Where do they come up with these fucking names?
Well, that's his real name. It's like Spanish or I don't know,
Yeah.
Mexican Spanish. Like
Him and Rey Mysterio had some wars. Hoovy
Oh,
and
yeah.
Ray.
Yeah.
Ray and Psychosis too.
Yeah.
Listen, that pompadour on Disco Inferno is it hasn't moved, so that's what
that's
counts.
the stuff of legend.
Uh-huh.
Remember the
Right.
I remember seeing Saturday Night Fever, the John Travolta movie,
Yeah.
for the
Yeah.
first time, and I thought it was a comedy because like he spends like an hour in the like the intro, like getting all of his hair, fucking his bouffant or
Wait,
whatever.
it's not a comedy?
Yeah, that exactly. Like that, I was just saying because he spends all this time, like the intro and all the credits is him just like fucking with his hair, and then he's all walking the streets or whatever. Gets back to his house and his dad smacks him in the head, and his whole bouffant just kind of wiggles forward, like and
Hey,
like
my
comes
hair.
undone.
What's the hit?
Yeah, he goes, Dad, I've been working on the hair all day, and you just ruined it. You smacked my hair pop.
Oh, fuck.
Heenan's like, but if Disco doesn't pin him, how's he gonna face Billy Kidman later for never mind.
Oh, shit. Spoiler.
All the hooves down in Hooville.
All the hoovies. All the little hoovies down in Hoovieville.
He's a juvenile.
Only according to the court system.
You gotta drink your juice.
Look at Disco Zorro.
God, he should play.
Oh, that's
soccer with
gross.
That flop. Yeah. Hope he didn't have burritos.
He just willowed him.
He's like, here, suck on my tortilla.
Put my beef in your taco.
If I'm not mistaken, Hoovy was on AEW once or twice.
Was he?
Yeah, maybe before like everyone started watching and stuff, but I remember he was on there at least once.
Interesting.
Huh. Haha, Disco, take him to Suplex City, Michael Cole.
But don't do any suplexes. That's mine.
Yeah, you can't do that. Those are mine. Oh, I'll sue your ass, buddy.
What kind of clown, man? He comes into a federation. He says that.
That's Taz.
Yo,
Yeah, he
suplexes
was.
are
You
my
can
thing. What was that called?
fucking Taz. You can Google Juventud Guerrera AEW and it shows him, but he was back to wearing his mask when he was on there. In fact, Jericho and Juventud fucking wrestled. That's real cool.
Nice.
Talk about old school.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Hey, yo, get your balls out of my face.
Not again.
Yeah, there's a time where he's pretending to be The Rock and he goes by the Juice.
That shit was hilarious.
Yeah, it was. He's like trying to talk like The Rock, but it's broken English, which made it just even better. I'm going to add Pop Pop.
Yay!
What up, Pop Pop?
Whoa!
He's
And look,
just
we
a
know who's
disco
going on to
dancing fool.
try to get the cruiserweight belt. Disco, baby.
Hey, so cocky. Hey, so cool. He's just a Kato swinging those elbows.
He's so
you fool.
cocky. He's so cool. He's just a one-eyed X-Man fool.
Did Disco ever join the NWO?
Briefly.
Yeah, Wolfpack.
Well, yeah.
Gotta love that pile driver.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, he didn't take his boosters against disco fever.
Yeah.
Before there was the COVID, there was disco fever.
Rand Paul caught that fucker. He caught him. He has emails where they have the proof.
Nice.
Proof?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Uh-huh. Well, the thought plickens.
Yeah.
I mean, the plot thickens.
I'm sure this is still going to make things very difficult to go through, but he says he's got him red-handed. All right.
Well.
Nada yada yada. Well, these marketing people are just like retarded.
Man, they have a bunch of Nintendo Switch games on sale on Prime right now. I kind of want to get Mario Maker 2. But
Oh, yeah.
or like Luigi's Mansion 3, but it's like Mario Maker I always get bored with after a couple hours.
Yeah.
How much is Mansion?
$40.
Damn. It's just on Amazon, you said?
Yeah, Prime Day.
Yeah, that's I gotta order a bunch of shit for the wife. That's why.
We'll
Oh,
probably
shit.
get better deals in Black Friday a month from now, you know?
Right.
Mm.
Here we go.
Well, you know, Prime Amazon actually jacks up their prices right before Prime Day, and then the deals are actually not that great.
Yeah. A lot of places do shit like that. It's so underhanding, dirty sons of bitches.
Man. Damn. Back when we were allowed to see attractive women.
Right?
Yeah.
See, we need more intermissions like this.
Yeah, see, like this is if it was like AEW, it'd be like Nyla Rose and Sonny
Ugh.
Kiss.
No, it'd be the
No.
freaking Scissor Boys.
You're right.
Yeah, yeah.
Give him a hand. I can't. Both hands are busy.
That's what I was saying. In our day, it was like, you don't like it? I got 2 words for you. Suck it. And now it's like, thither me.
Did you hear Bobby? He goes, pass me that cold towel.
Huh.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
this
went
is
from this
before
to
his
Scissor
chest
Me Daddy,
imploded.
right?
This is when Steiner's chest was still a chest instead of 2 lumpy tits and a giant divot.
Well, because he had that massive contusion.
Yep.
He had that fucking major staph infection.
Big Papa steroid.
One in the box.
Why does he have
Yeah.
a freak in the box?
The gimp's sleeping.
Where else you gonna keep the freak? In the box. What's in the box? The freak.
Shit. Holla.
The largest human being in the world. Okay, Scott, whatever. You know, at this point, we're not going to argue with you.
Giant will be in WWF in 4 months.
God
Oh,
damn,
wow.
that's so crazy.
It's like a special ed, like, why won't it be?
Everything
Well,
you
I-
shouldn't do, right?
Right?
I will always respect Scott Steiner for when WWF told him that he had to take a drug test.
Yeah.
And he said, cool, send Triple H down my way in a limo and we'll go take it together.
Yep.
And they released him.
Yup.
What did they want him to do?
Drug
They
test.
wanted him to take a drug test. He said,
Oh.
cool, send Triple H down here in a limo and we'll go take one together.
That's great. I love this guy.
I don't care what anyone say. He had one of the coolest transformations up there with Hollywood Hogan. Like,
Yeah.
he became
yeah.
AWO and changed his entire
Left his
persona.
brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder how far he would have gone if he didn't get that staph infection and turn into like inflatable Tit Man.
Yeah.
Well, he's all deflated.
Yeah,
now.
if he would have done this a little younger in his career, he'd
that
be
would've been
remembered a lot more fonder, you know? If he was like
Yeah.
this in like the early and mid 90s and shit, that would have been awesome.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh, they're playing it.
they're playing it on the commercial. Yay.
That's hilarious.
But we
Sweet.
can't get it on the fucking paper where it
Right.
originally aired.
Right.
For fuck's sake. Turner had it, so why can't the WWE have it?
Because they're gay.
Super gay.
'Cause
Yep.
this aired one time, like, and people watched it. Imagine having to pay royalties every time someone streamed this.
Ugh.
But it's probably still on the VHS tapes.
Yeah, but that's different. Like, they already paid for a license for the VHS.
Yeah. Like you said, if one person streams it, that's the royalties.
You know, whatever, half a cent or 3 cents or
Yeah.
whatever it might be. But then,
It adds up.
yeah, it does. They already paid like a royalty for the VHS if it was on there, you know?
Mhm.
Plus, it might have been under like Turner's Music or something too, you know?
Yeah.
If they owned any labels or anything.
Yeah.
Or Warner Music.
I don't know. I just missed this decade.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 90s were a good time, man.
It's Alex Ray. Yeah, babe.
He's like that joke character on Family Guy, the one that always has to explain the jokes. Ah, yeah,
It's funny because it's true.
yeah.
Would you like to touch my penis?
Oh no! He wants another man to touch his pee-pee. Oh, this is the Euro division.
Fucking fit Finley.
And that dance. Look at my penis. Look at my penis.
You want to see my knockwurst?
Like Arnold, I was at the gym and pumping and coming and coming and pumping and coming and coming and pumping and pumping.
Did I miss Alex writing his giant bratwurst?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
He's right there.
And these
Look,
funky little
it's
dance
Finley.
too.
We drove the snakes off the aisle, but goddamn it, we couldn't get rid of the blacks or the Jews.
I always liked
Damn it,
Alex
Fit.
Ray.
I wondered why I got fired from the developmental center. I was being mean to the women. No wonder I beat one with me fucking shillelagh after a night at the tavern, lad. I was at Wifey McBeaty's. Me favorite place.
Oh shit!
No, nothing. Okay. Okay.
I was laughing.
CHT. CHT.
I got my own booth.
Like, we are all retarded.
it's proto Ricky Starks.
Oh dear God.
Oh no, what was that guy? What was the other one there that does the dance? You know,
Funky
the one
little
that's like-
dance. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to remember his name too, Chris.
Garcia.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
Garcia.
Daniel
Thank you,
Garcia.
Vinny.
Can't stand that motherfucker.
When he does that dance, and I just want to see William Regal show up with the European.
Yeah.
The dance is hilarious. It is. It's ridiculous. but it's hilarious, especially because he does it at the stupidest times, and his gimmick's a joke anyway. So
Oh yeah, it's
Yes!
entertaining.
Oh yes, it's a joke.
It's funny because it's true.
the crowd is giving no love for this match.
Not at all. No fucks given.
Well, the guy in the black and green, I mean, he just looks like a jobber.
Fit
Fit
Finley
Finley?
worked for a long time.
I know. I'm just saying, but he looks like a jobber.
Oh shit.
These guys work apart from each other better than they work together. Like, you put Finley with somebody with a better personality as a babyface, and he can get over as a heel. Against Alex Wright, which one of these guys is the heel? Which one's the babyface? You know what I mean? They want, obviously, Wright to be the babyface, but the crowd's not buying it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he really ever got much love.
Not until he teamed with Disco.
Yeah.
Finley or Wright?
Wright. Alex Wright teamed with Disco. They were the
Oh
dancing.
yes, Eurotrash and American Disco. They
So
sound
Euro
the same.
trash.
Yeah, well, Ace of Base and is just ABBA in the future.
Oh my God.
The home of Halloween Havoc.
How'd that steel taste?
Oh. Oh, hey, I watched a review of Season of the Witch on YouTube,
Uh-huh.
and there's an Easter egg that I totally missed. Remember how we were theorizing that Michael Myers' mask was a Silver Shamrock mask?
Uh-huh.
It is. There's a scene where the dude, the security guard, the black dude, is watching that commercial, and for a very brief second, when the kid
The Myers
puts on
mask.
they show the Myers mask. Yep.
Confirmed. See?
Yep. Yep.
That's a fucking Easter egg buried deep in the fucking
Mm-hmm. I
deep
never
in the
thought.
woods.
What the hell?
He's like, I can dance if I want to. I can leave my friends behind.
Because if they don't dance,
And if your friend don't dance, and if they don't dance, well, they're no friends of mine. What up, Adega? Hail.
hey.
I was thinking more of the right said, Fred.
A dig is our friend.
He says, freak, Chris still has that murder-inducing nightmare avatar.
Yeah, he does.
Come on, monoTony. Let's go back to my place and blow
I've got Mike Lindell. My crack pillow.
My pillow. My pillow.
The cat. I'm Ernest Mel. I'm the greatest, baby. Me, I'm the greatest.
I'm the greatest. WCW.com. It'd be funny
Hard
if
to
Mike
believe
Tenay was still there talking shit too.
Yeah. Dude, remember like when the internet was like, you'd see like things or it was like something at AOL.com or .AOL or whatever.
Oh yeah.
or AOL keywords, WCW.
The old days. I mean, even the commercials at the time was better than the damn commercials we get 90% of the time.
Yeah.
Like AEW with their HIV ads and fucking.
We used to get beer commercials and Ava Save a lot. And now you get frickin' and now you get Step Up for Prep. No.
Sam Elliott with Dodge and, yeah. Dodge Ram.
Tony, do this, Sam Elliott.
Now you're dodging all right, trans men.
Adam brought up Sam Elliott. I was like, do your Sam Elliott impression.
Yeah, do a Step Up for Prep with Sam Elliott.
I don't even know where to. Now that I'm undetectable.
See Alice, or something.
Fucking Lodi.
Is
For
like
all
the
your
prototype of
self-deletion
Thody?
needs.
No, that's like proto Thody.
Yeah, it is. It's homeless Saturn.
Yeah. Is this? This is before he beat up Mike. Mike Bell. Oh my god, dude! My sister just folded her arms and gave me the disapproving look.
I know. Did he look in the mirror like this is gonna look cool on national television?
He looks like a gay GI Joe figure.
Yeah, right.
He looks like the censored boss from Streets of Rage 2 that they didn't allow in the American version.
Saturn isn't as cool as I remembered him being.
No,
He was. He was actually an Army Ranger.
He was some type of ranger.
No, he really was, like, legit. Like, he was.
Rump Ranger.
I still don't like the
ask,
vest.
Don't tell.
Probably. With that outfit, yeah. Yeah.
Now we know why he was a former ranger.
Well, yeah, when that got repealed,
Yeah.
Oh, the
Poor
Ranger.
Saturn. Poor
Sergeant Saunter.
That's just Jamie Noble with estrogen.
Jamie Noble was actually in WCW. He was Jamie's son in the Young Dragons. What's up, Tommy?
Yeah. What up, Tommy?
Hey, Tommy. Does that guy have a pearl necklace?
He may as well have one.
Yeah, nobody in Texas cares. Oh, wait. He's not even in Texas.
No, they're in Vegas. You're Shivani? No, you weren't. I was just going to say that. No, you weren't, Bobby. Lodi powders like he's Roddy Piper.
Oh! Oh, nice. Oh.
Little malice behind that one.
Looks like he dropped him on the back of his neck.
Rings of Saturn time. Death
There we
Valley
go.
Driver.
Bunk.
Oh, not gonna do. No need for the Rings of Saturn today.
Padding out the runtime. Look at this. They didn't have to put this, and people would have seen the end of the fucking pay-per-view.
Yep.
Fuck.
Yeah, well, did you miss the part where he held up a sign that said Lodi loves Texas and they're not even in Texas?
Jesus. We didn't have to have this shit match or Alex fucking penis
No.
right. And people would have
No.
seen the end of the fucking amazing main event. How sad. And that's my move, Cole.
I think he broke his pearl necklace on that one.
Fucking A.
That doesn't look badass, my friend. Looks like he's going to the bar in San Francisco. He's like, shit, this is Vegas? I thought this was San Francisco. Damn it, wrong wardrobe.
He went out into the casino wearing that afterward, thinking he was going to get some pussy.
Wow, the dudes out here in Vegas are really friendly. Look at all these new friends I met.
That's great. Gay Saturn. God, that's annoying music, too.
Yeah, the air raid siren.
Yeah, that was a bit much. They only should have like hit that like twice at the beginning of the song and then just like went into the guitar and
Yeah.
Wait, so what year is this?
1998.
Oh, damn.
1998 was one of my favorite years, not just for wrestling, but in general.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good year.
I'm let's see, at this point I am in the middle of my freshman like first year of college. First semester.
dude.
I was the class of 2000.
Yeah, I think I was 98. Yeah, that was my freshman year too. But I took a bunch of years off between high school and college to get money. Shitty jobs.
Shitty jobs. Shitty,
Yeah,
shitty.
they wanted, like, my sister, when she went, because she's older than me, she went to the same college, and I helped her move into her dorm, and I was like, I'm not going to college, dude. Fuck this, man. These dorms are worse than prison cells. And like, you're paying money for this? Fuck. So apparently, when you're 21 or older, you don't have to go into the dorms your first year in school. So when I went to that same school, because I was older, I could just go into the like apartments or whatever. And I was like, thank freaking God, because there's no way you could pay me to like live in one of those cell blocks they called a dorm.
98, I was 24 years old. I had a nice cushy job at this little hardware store. Spending my own money on me, eating what I want, and living somewhat free. Not too
I was
bad.
working for Kodak, and my last kid was born in 98, July of 98.
Just seems like only a couple of years ago.
Fucking A, right.
Yeah.
Well, it feels a little bit longer now because the world's gone to shit. But yeah, it did, at least, back when we had Trump in office, it was feeling more that way.
It's been, what, 4 years since the vid?
Mm-hmm. Especially since it started in 2019.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He's so cocky. He's so cool.
He's
disco dancing.
Cool.
Yeah, he's got his cruiserweight title match now.
Again, we missed the main event. But we've seen Disco twice, Alex Wright, Saturn.
Doesn't work for me, brother. I'm the main event.
Oh, this is when they changed his theme music and everything.
So during this time frame, because refresh my memory, Tony. So Hogan had lost the belt to Goldberg, correct?
In July.
Okay.
And now it's October.
Okay, right. I was just trying to remember for how long, so it hadn't been that long, a couple months.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to Kidman?
He was an agent in WWE for a while. He may still be there. But he would like produce matches and shit.
Man. Fucking 25 years ago. Holy quarter of a century ago.
Oof.
Yep. I just hope 100 years from now they're still watching this stuff. Because I don't know, fellas, I haven't seen anything that has surpassed this time frame in wrestling.
Yeah, this is definitely the golden age.
Yeah. Yeah, this really will be. I mean, you really can't. Nobody's going to look back at, like, I'm sorry, but there's really nothing in AEW anybody's going to look back and be, oh, this is transcendent. It's not going to happen. It's like saying, oh, yeah, TNA left its indelible mark. Not really.
No. Yeah.
And TNA's been around for like 21 years now, I think it is, right?
Mm-hmm. They just had their 1000th episode of Impact or whatever.
Yeah, Impact. I'm sorry, it's just Impact now.
Head scissors. Melissa Etheridge.
Huh.
Come to my window.
This guy had better hair.
I'll be home soon.
When she was like doing some fish and chips with Juliette Lewis.
Natural born killers. And she was a daughter in Cape Fear.
Mm-hmm.
She was also the daughter in
Counselor.
Christmas National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Yes, she was. Yes, she was.
Let's make a crossover.
With the kid from Big Bang Theory, right? The guy.
Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
say
yeah.
I didn't know that was fucking Johnny Galecki for like years. Fucking Rusty. I didn't know he was
Yep.
David from Roseanne. Motherfucker. I didn't know.
Well, now you know, and knowing's half the battle. Violence is the other half. G.I. Joe.
I was like, why is half the Roseanne cast on this Big Bang Theory show?
Mm-hmm.
Finally got away from Chevy Chase, and then he moved in with friggin' Leonard and Big Bang Theory.
Yep.
Yeah, he goes from a nutso incompetent boob to a autistic gay guy.
Autistic gay guy. Good thinking though.
What a weird love life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boy.
Yeah, I don't think
Well.
he traded up.
He'll have a gay old time.
Yeah. Yeah, Anthony Michael Hall was my favorite Rusty.
Yeah, he was great.
Oh, here we go. Hashtag not my Rusty.
Evil dies tonight.
Him and Papagino. What was? No, Papa Giorgio. The one from the Vegas one.
Yeah, who was-
Mr. Papa Giorgio.
You guys don't remember that one?
Yeah.
No, I barely remember the Vegas one.
That's
I think I've only seen it
Ethan
once.
Embry played him in the Vegas one.
Dude,
That guy was.
I
good.
was so happy to see Rick Grimes kill him in The Walking Dead. Like, shut the fuck
Yes.
up and stop screaming.
Oh my god, dude, he was so fucking annoying.
Which character was he?
Was it the prison? Was
He
he on
was-
his-
They were in Alexandria.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Was he the kid?
No, he was
No,
one
he
of
got
the
pretty
guys
jacked.
that lived there. Yep.
Oh.
And he hated Rick. And he was kind of a bitch.
The jealous ex.
he was.
He was the kid from Dutch. With
Can't
Ed O'Neill.
hardly wait.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, can't hardly wait.
I can't feel my leg.
Is that the husband guy, and the other chick was like hot for Rick, and that was like the
Yeah.
husband guy that was like jealous all the time and shit when
Yep.
they first got there.
Yeah.
All right.
And then a stupid kid gets himself killed, and then the mom gets killed too because of the stupid kid.
Oh
I just
my god, I know.
remember. I just remember he got bit, and he's all woo, woo, like, dude, shut the fuck up, idiot. So Rick didn't know what to do. He's like, quiet, and he was like, fuck it, and killed him. Like, dude, shut the fuck up.
Nice.
Well, he's not wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I like when Carol made the girl look at the flowers.
Yeah.
Right. Still, like,
Oh my god.
my point is, you've still got all these women and children there, and you're just gonna sit there and scream, you fucking pussy.
The dinner bell.
Well, you know, he was a kid and a pussy, so
Yeah.
You just needed one bourbon, one scotch, and one beer. You'd have been fine.
It's amazing how quickly I forgot about that show. Like when I stopped watching,
Yeah.
like I just started erasing it all from my head.
Yeah,
It-
I feel you.
Yeah, I quit buying it. Like I have the prison season. I didn't buy after that.
Yeah, I lost interest as soon as they killed off Glenn. I'm like, I'm out.
Well, I
Just
knew
don't care
Glenn was
anymore.
going to get whacked from the comics. So I was
Yeah,
okay
same
with
here.
Yeah,
that.
same.
No,
But-
I knew Glenn was going to get whacked from the comics, but when they took out Abraham with the bat, I'm like, what are they doing?
Mhm.
Because in the
Yeah,
comics,
but
he's the
Richmond
one that
said
gets
himself
shot.
it was an idea he had and wanted to see how it would play out.
Ugh.
And he liked it better than what he did in the comic, if I remember right, because it was like the AMC after the show shit. 'Cause I used to watch the fuck out of that all the
Talking
time.
Dead.
Love that
Same.
shit.
Same,
But-
man.
Like I was happy with Negan, but for me, when they killed Carl, like we talked about it, to me, when
Yeah,
I was
that's
reading
the
the
main
comics
character.
back
That
in the
was-
day, it was
Yeah.
Carl telling the fucking story, and then you're gonna
Yeah.
kill him, man. Fuck you.
Yeah, that was
Well, because they want to
ridiculous.
replace him with his sister.
yeah,
You know, 'cause
exactly.
typical modern girl feminist
Yep.
crap.
The new sheriff.
Judith.
So yeah,
Well,
I
he
mean,
was
it all
leaving
pretty
the show,
much
too,
died
for
off. I know
college.
they made a couple other attempts, but I don't think it's ever coming back like they wanted it to.
Mm-mm.
Even with Daryl.
They fucked that show up like I quit watching before they killed Carl, but they fucked that show up a long
Yeah.
time ago.
Yeah.
Like it got to the point where it was literally them just standing around and talking and walking through the woods, except for on the season premiere and finales. Like,
Yep.
dude,
Yep.
what the fuck is going on? Like,
Yeah, it was really
Yeah.
bad.
It had a
Yeah.
lot of problems.
Yeah, and that stupid Reverend guy, the black guy, the who went blind in one eye. Like,
Gabriel.
Gabriel.
I could not
Gabriel.
stand him from the moment he came
I
on
liked
screen.
him more. When
Hated
his
him.
character arc kind of progressed, I liked him because
No.
he kind of became more of a badass. But
No,
Redeemed
yeah,
himself a little bit for his past
he did.
transgressions.
He
Yeah.
did.
couldn't get behind the character. It's like you
it's
just
alright.
have this disdain for someone. But
Oh, I'd never trust him, Vinny.
yeah,
I don't like what they did with Tyrone in the show. Tyrone in the book was a
No,
lot cooler.
dude.
yeah.
Yes, he was.
I was so happy. I hadn't read the books, and I'm like, hell yeah, they got a tank now.
Mhm.
And then
Yep.
they just basically fucking ignored him until that episode where he died, which that was a really good episode where
So
he
he
was
got bit
like,
in the hand from the little kid.
yeah, and he was like dreaming or
Mhm.
his life was flashing before his eyes or whatever in the fucking back of the car when they're trying to find him help
Yeah.
or whatever. Like,
I met him.
That was-
I met him at New York Comic Con. Kind of like in passing. I gotta say, he seemed kind of like a nice guy, but he had a lot of anger.
Mm-mm.
yeah.
Like
That's
you could tell.
Chad Coleman.
Yeah. Because he wasn't mean with anyone, but you could tell he had like a lot of like anger and aggression. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I just remember when he cut himself on the motherfucking highway.
Yeah. I don't think he wanted to leave the show at all.
Yeah, well, they didn't do anything with him.
They
like-
didn't. They
Well,
wasted him.
Tyrone in the
pisses
book
me
was
off.
a badass. He
Yeah,
was
I thought
actually in
gonna
the
kill
prison.
Carol.
Yep.
Well, yeah, Carol like died instantly in the book. She wanted to have a threesome
Yeah.
with Rick and his wife
Yeah,
Lori.
she killed herself because they rejected her.
Yep.
Wow.
Wow, that's retarded.
No, yeah, the Carol in the
Hell.
show was awesome.
Yep.
Carol in the book.
Yeah, Melissa
did.
McBride was badass.
She made it to the end, right, of the stupid series.
Yeah.
As I
Last
recall,
episode I saw was the Negan episode. I haven't seen anything past that.
I
Yeah.
watched all the way to the end. Yeah, she made it.
as I recall, didn't in the books didn't Judith get squashed because Lori fell and tripped and squashed her as a
Yep.
baby?
Yes.
Like,
Oh,
yeah,
Judith never
so,
made it.
Yeah, but
Not in the books. No.
Gotcha.
as I recall, that's kind of how that went down.
No, that's
Like,
what happened. Lori
Yeah.
got shot in the back during
Yeah.
the prison. I think it was
And
during
it-
the prison thing.
And well, in the show, Rick had to raise what's his name, Shane's kid. Judith wasn't
Yeah.
his, right?
Yeah, Judith was Shane's.
Well, they cut
Good.
out.
Huh?
They cucked out Rick.
Yeah.
That's the way
That's
I always
literally why
took
it's
it.
called-
Was she
Well, that's
was
what
Shane?
cuckolding means.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
the
yeah,
cuckoo bird
yeah.
would,
I know.
would put eggs in other birds' nests and make them raise
Yeah.
their bird babies for them.
Well, yeah, because they thought Rick was dead, and
Yep.
Shane started plowing his wife there.
What's her name? Sarah Wayne Gailey or
Sarah Wayne
Gacy?
Calais.
Sarah
Sarah
Wayne
Wayne
Calais.
Callie.
She was pretty hot, Yoon.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I like dark hair, dark eyes,
Mhm.
so I don't blame Shane.
I like
Oh,
Andrea more.
so-
I'm not gonna lie. I like Andrea more.
Yeah, Andrew's awesome.
Yeah.
And again, that's another
Lori
character that in the
Holden.
book.
Yeah,
was
Lori
cooler.
Holden, what a piece
Well,
of ass.
in the book, Andrea was Andrea, but in the show, Michonne was Andrea.
Yep. Well, in the book, Andrea and her sister were evil bastards that were banging that old guy to take advantage of him because he had the RV.
Dale.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's why you got to be an old guy with an RV. You just never know.
Yeah. Just like Walter White.
That's right.
Dale was like, here's some crystal meth and blow me.
Here's some chili.
Dude, that whole setup was amazing that they got there. The smoke coming out of the nose and
it
everything.
is thick. I can just imagine sitting there after smoking a bowl live next to Tony going, this is fucking awesome.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god, that belt looks like a regular belt on him.
Like he's from Texas.
Yeah. Yeah, these guys were freaks and a half.
Bow chicka bow bow, bow chicka bow bow. That's all I hear whenever the NWO music starts.
Yeah. Well, it could always just be Larry Zabisco going, the New World Order.
Yeah.
New World Order.
Yeah, the New World Order. And then they come out there and he runs away.
Yeah, I took the dude's sign.
Uh-huh.
Hell yeah.
Enjoy that chest while it lasts, Steiner.
Yeah, I know. Here, let's watch the time lapse and you just hear the sound of a balloon deflating.
Etep, why don't you talk like the Steiners since you're from Michigan?
Because our last names aren't Steiner.
Like for a while I thought that's how people from Michigan sounded. Just I don't know.
Right.
I hear they're really good at math.
You could see Russia from your backyard.
Yeah, no kidding, eh?
Just waiting on the, the old theme song to start kicking in. American males. American males.
Well, that's gay.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Oh, back when Giant was smoking cigarettes on TV.
Yep.
Which again, I kind of miss like when you could do that.
You mean before the Karens took over and everything? There was laws against everything.
Yep. It's like he's smoking a cigarette. Piss off, bitch.
Yep.
But when you're watching the other, when you're watching those late night shows with the housewives and shit, it's okay to be boozy McPill Pop.
Yep.
Yeah.
Drink 6 bottles of wine. It's okay.
Who drinks 6 bottles of wine?
All the
I don't
wine-ons,
know.
all the single women, and the leftover ladies.
Karens.
Yeah.
I know Andre used to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I tried to watch that new Child's Play movie. I got about 10 minutes in and I had to stop it.
The series.
No, they made a new movie with Mark Hamill as the voice of Chucky.
Oh,
And it's like-
fuck.
Yeah, it doesn't have anything to do with like a satanic voodoo ritual where the guy puts his soul inside of a doll.
Dewey Dembella.
As
Yeah,
AI
it-
shit.
Yeah, it's all like a skit. Like it's basically the same plot as Megan, but not as good.
I'm sorry. Is like everyone says Mark Hamill's the greatest Joker ever, but I mean he does a decent Joker, I mean, compared to what I would do, but it just doesn't. It kind of sounds generic to me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I think Heath Ledger was the best Joker, but that's just me.
Yeah.
So, you know something, Tony? All men are created equal here in Michigan, and we do all sound like that, Tony Tone Down.
You know, they say all men are created equal, but you look at me and you look at Small Joe, and you can see that statement is not true. See, normally if you go one-on-one with another wrestler, you got a 50-50 chance of winning. But I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal. So you got a 25% at best at beating me. And then you add Kurt Angle to the mix, your chances of winning drastically go down. See, the three-way at sacrifice, you got a 33 and a third chance of winning. But I got a 66 and 2/3 chance of winning because Kurt Angle knows he can't beat me and he's not even going to try. So, Samoa Joe, you take your 33 and a third chance minus my 25% chance, and you got an 8 and a third chance of winning at sacrifice. But then you take my 75% chance of winning. If we used to go one-on-one and then add 66 and 2/3%, I got 141 and 2/3 chance of winning at sacrifice. See, Joe, the numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for you at sacrifice.
That was fantastic.
Just put Billy Gunn's face in that large woman's ass.
That was fantastic. Oh shit!
That
Put
is
that together.
And see, how can you not love Scott Steiner? He's
Right?
Exactly.
Fucking.
That's probably the single greatest promo of all time.
Oh yeah.
Other than
And-
Sid going, can we do another take? We're live, pal.
And that didn't happen. That promo didn't take place until 8 years after this.
No, that's
Wow.
the perfect example, though. You hear him cut that promo, and he is completely comfortable with himself and what he's saying. Ricky
Yep.
Starks can't do that.
Nope.
That's my problem with Ricky Starks. He doesn't believe what he's saying, whether he's a babyface or a heel. Scott Steiner was 100% committed.
I couldn't stand this
Here's
fucker
where
either.
Buff becomes part of the New World Order.
You can say
Again.
anything you want about that promo, but Scott Steiner believed every word he was saying.
Well, I could understand it more than I could the Ultimate Warriors.
Yep. Warrior couldn't cut a promo for shit. He just screams, I'm a warrior, or whatever.
Or snarls or something. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's horrible.
You see what Steiner, he lived the gimmick. He became
Cock
Big
knocker.
Papa Pump, and that's who he was. He believed he is the
Yep.
big bad booty daddy. Like, because if he doesn't believe
Yeah.
it, how will you ever believe it? And that's
Exactly.
Ricky Stark's number one problem.
Mm-hmm. And then he's never mind.
He's imposter.
Cocaine
I'm not
type
calling him an imposter, but he's imposter syndrome personified.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true. Man, that's crazy shit. Going back to that whole thing too with Chris was talking about that Mark Hamill bullshit. So the doll, all it does, yeah, because he brought up that too. So all it does is say, "I hate Trump. I hate Trump." Right?
Dude,
Yeah.
that movie was so bad. I couldn't even get. So basically, instead of it being about the demonic, voodoo ritual or whatever, where the dude like hides his soul inside the doll and then tries to use the kid to get his way out, which was like the whole plot of the whole series.
Yep.
Instead, it's about a defective toy that a horrible slave worker in Vietnam, who was mistreated, decided to disengage all of the safety protocols on the doll, and he gets browbeaten by his Vietnamese floor supervisor and says, "You garbage! You leave after this!" And so he flips out, puts the shit in the doll, so it's all fucked up, and then decides to take a short trip off of a long trip off of a short pier and jumps off the top of the building and offs himself. And then it cuts to Aubrey Plaza working as a clearance clerk at Kmart, and somebody returns the doll because they're like, it's all schizo, it's all acting weird, and it's got like red flashing eyes and shit, and yeah, we want to return it. So Aubrey Plaza takes it home and gives it to her deaf kid who can somehow hear without a hearing aid. And then they're like, I guess the kid made, because he's all weird and shit, like doesn't have any friends, but he makes new friends in his apartment, like in the tenement block. And the kids are all like, "Wow, your doll can swear. That's awesome. It's not supposed to do that. Let's make him do freaky things." And I'm like, "I'm out. Quit."
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That sounds retarded.
Yeah, absolutely awful.
Yeah, I hate people. It's like, hey, let's remake Child's Play and completely ruin it.
Yeah.
Right? That is not what, yeah. Child's Play was like the occult and supernatural, and yeah, that's not
how this
Child's
works.
Play at all.
Not how any of this works.
Right.
So there was no Charles Lee Ray in the new movie.
In fact, the name Chucky that was attributed to the doll was a glitch because when the thing turned on and it was all skitzing out and stuff, he says, what would you like to name me?" And the kid goes, "How about Han Solo?" And the thing goes, "Did you say Chucky? Chucky?" And he's like, "Yeah, no, I didn't say Chucky. Okay, my name is Chucky. Thank you."
Oh,
And I was
damn.
like, that was
See,
stupid.
There's the wink and nod at the camera that they don't take it serious. It's Mark Hamill, and they're like, "How about Han Solo?" "Oh, you're not fucking right, you stupid."
Yeah, they should have made the doll drink green titty milk.
He went off the top rope. Jeez.
Yeah.
He was a lot
Yep,
more
missile.
athletic.
Yeah.
Missile drop kick.
In 2 years from now, he'll be in fat camp.
Yeah.
Yep.
Again, as bad as The Walking Dead got at times, at least Rick Grimes wasn't fondling the zombies' balls as they both laughed or pinched his nipples or just, they at least take it serious. Steve Austin and Vince McMahon took it serious. Like when you don't take it serious, again, Scott Steiner, he believed 100% of what he was saying. He wasn't out there trying to be funny. And that's what made it funny,
Yeah.
That's
What's up,
why
Trina?
wrestling sucks now.
Hey.
Hell. Yep. Because it's about the brand. It's not even about telling stories or character building.
Nope.
Well, that and all they do in AEW is wink and nod it. With WWE, the problem is it's the brand. Hopefully that'll change with Endeavor and they'll actually get people over again. With AEW, all they do is wink and nod at the camera. Like, guys, it's not funny when you do it 15 times a night.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
It's insulting.
it's like that Marvel-esque like humor, it's got to be so meta that you know. And it's all self-aggrandizing shit too. You know, that's the worst part about it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but if you want to be a professional wrestler, live the gimmick. That's part of the job. Like, you chose this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not,
They
well,
don't-
my
but-
gimmick's just me. And who are you? Matt Jackson. Well, that's fucking boring.
Mm-hmm.
They've been waiting months to see it. Like, Steiner keeps dodging his brother. The pay-per-view before this, I think it was Road Wild. He came out with a neck brace on. Scott Steiner did, and got medically excused. And
Yeah. No, they did a great job with this. Oh. What's all right? All the steroids took away his testicles anyway.
Mhm.
Take that, Scotty Bad.
Oh, he has to pin them both?
No, this is a separate
thi-
match now. This after
Oh.
he won, he got a shot at a one-on-one match against Scott. So
Gotcha.
this is the after.
This is understandable. I like people have been waiting months for this. Cut one of the
Yep.
disco matches.
Oh, absolutely. You could have taken Alex Wright and Finley off the card.
Yep.
You could have taken the Disco Inferno thing and moved that to Nitro.
Yeah, this felt like an event. Like, I had so much fun. I went alone, but I had so much fun at this event. Like, this was like, I don't know. It was a special time.
Oh, yeah.
Especially as we get further up in the card, and I think Bret Hart and Sting's coming up next or soon.
Nice.
You got Hall and Nash next.
Okay. Yeah, that's another one. People had been waiting a long time to see Steiner and Steiner. They had been waiting a long time to see Nash versus Hall. Then Bret Hart versus Sting. Hogan Warrior 2. Goldberg and DDP. On paper, that's strong.
Mm-hmm.
It's Epstein's buddy. Swerve, bro. Swerve. One swerve. Two swerve. Three. Damn it. Fuck yeah.
That was fucking wicked.
That was.
One swerve. Two swerve. I loved the Frankensteiner.
Yep.
Look, Bagwell looks very comfortable on top of another guy. He was young and needed the money.
That was great. He didn't even dodge it, no sell.
Rick's Bulldog.
You could clip that soundbite right there where Brain's like, how many men has he fought tonight? And just bleep fought. How many men has he beeped tonight?
I don't remember Steiner winning, Rick Steiner, so that's pretty great.
Yeah, so now he's
What a-
tag champion. So now he's got both tag belts.
That's
Yeah.
excellent.
Till probably Nitro.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
people have been
entertaining.
waiting months to see them in the ring together, so that was
Yep.
good.
Yeah, they teased that and teased it. So yeah, we got
I
the
can't fucking
what's
stand
that?
Common.
No,
Can't stand this
nobody.
dude.
Nobody can, Tony.
I've got a story about him, but it delves into areas I don't want to talk about during wrestling.
Oh damn.
Do they let Steiner keep the belt? Do you remember? Because I know that sometimes they kept pulling him away from him. Like, oh no, NWO gets it back.
Let me see, but I think it ends up with a tag team tournament to crown new champions.
I couldn't remember because, brother, we've watched so much wrestling and so much time has passed since then. Like we were talking about,
Yeah.
It's like I really couldn't remember.
Yeah.
This is fun though because it does remind me of the Monday Night retrospective because we're looking and watching good old wrestling.
Right.
Okay, so he chose Kenny Chaos as a co-champion, but then he suffered a leg injury and they vacated the titles. Steiner suffered an injury. See, look at that. They had been waiting a long time for Steiners to wrestle. Now we got Nash and Hall, which is a big deal. Like, this was a pretty big pay-per-view. In a lot of ways, parts of this were better than Starrcade this year.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone thought Hall was going to be in the Wolf Pack, and he turned on Nash and stayed in Hollywood.
Yep. Hollywood was there for me.
What was his personal crisis?
Vodka.
Yeah.
They had half a fucking brain, man, on this network. They would just have it so that when you hit this Attitude Era, it plays everything in order. So you just pick the date it starts playing and puts the pay-per-views in order, and you don't got to do nothing but sit there and watch.
Yeah.
Battle for respect.
In a made-up sport that's fake as fuck.
Yeah, see, they did, no matter what their Nitro schedule was, they were always in Las Vegas for Halloween Havoc. So they actually had, it was in July. It was the week after Goldberg beat Hogan for the title, and the day after Bash at the Beach, where it was Karl Malone and DDP versus Rodman and Hogan. They were here in Vegas. And Hogan blamed Scott Hall for dropping the ball, and he was blaming Scott Hall for him losing the title to Goldberg the week before.
Is he coming down the ring with some vodka?
This guy was always wasted.
Holy shit!
Why do you think Etep modeled his career after him?
They're doing
Dude, he
the
is
drinking
sloshed.
angle with him. They're doing the drinking angle with him right now. But point is, Hogan blamed Scott Hall for Hogan losing the title to Goldberg. So in that Nitro in late July, the main event was Hogan versus Scott Hall. If Hall wanted to keep his place in the NWO, and it was all a ploy to get Kevin Nash out there so they could beat his ass. But I mean, that's how long this had been going on, like since the NWO split. So again, it's weird that Starrcade is in 2 months, but a lot of long-running storylines were culminating at this pay-per-view.
And I think it was a shoot, not just a work, because he was like that most of the time. They said,
Yeah,
but that right, coming down to the ring, that's just that one right there is a gimmick.
He wouldn't put because him and Nash are brothers, man. He wouldn't put his friend, and Nash wouldn't let him go out like that. Like like if they're gonna wrestle each other, he's gonna make sure he takes care of his bro.
Good thing didn't know he was a screaming lefty back then.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing is, like, the screaming lefties didn't exist back then the way they exist now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I was a lefty. Like, if this shit was like, if the shit that was today was pushed on me back then, I would have been a hardcore right wing conservative. Like my Dan Quayle lunchbox.
Could be polishing his Gatling gun right now, like
I see you as a Chris Fisk American Dad style,
Yeah,
the pen gun, the sword gun, the gun.
That vest he's wearing, that's not paint. That's just a giant jizz.
Oh.
I remember like the week after he passed away, Britt Baker, she had her cage match with fucking what's her name? That fucking I'm slipping her name right now, but the Mexican chick that they were talking shit about on that. Yeah, Thunder Rosa. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's where Thunder Rosa won the title, but Britt Baker was wearing an outfit like that with like the cum drops and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Oh, with
Like,
Anna
Baker.
Hole's soy semen all over it.
Britt, step aside, Baker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Step over Baker.
Aside.
Make him say, phenomenon.
Phenomena.
When I escaped mom and put me because I ran out.
Referee Mickey J presiding over this contest, folks.
What a good boy.
The bad guy. Hey, yo.
You mean this one, right?
Your video game.
Yep. Nice butt.
I was trying to find some AEW ones that we could play while we're watching, or I could put on there while we're watching on Draven's.
Dude, he's doing a really good Joe Biden impersonation.
You forgot to say Chico.
Now you seeing Kevin Nash bump that much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because he blew a couple of quads.
Yeah.
You could hear like the hydraulics give way on his leg.
Transformer noises and shit.
Right? And but hot air came out of his leg.
Yeah, it was a Joe Biden impersonation to Joe Biden voter.
like the air coming out of it.
Was he going to put the crucifix on to the razor's edge?
Yep, that's what he's calling for.
Oh,
I love the referees always being out of class.
I know. I like how they randomly take like somebody farts in their direction and they're unconscious.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I mean the Giant, if he dropped a fart in your face, he wouldn't get up.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to have
out.
what he did to Bad News Brown.
Yeah, Manliness says he is a Joe Biden voter now.
Yep.
Kevin Spacey likes them until they drop the ball.
Oh shit.
He's not fighting back here.
Bow, bow. Come on, Super Shredder. Let's see what you can do, Chico.
You can't do shit.
Boy, the Punisher should have had an easier time with him. You're a pretty pussy here when you're not Russian.
Yeah.
The Diamond Stud versus Vinny Vegas.
Or Oz, if you will, Tony.
Yes, Oz.
Remember when he was Oz?
Shit, yeah.
Who would have thought the Diamond Stud's manager is main eventing this pay-per-view? Like, what the fuck?
That's great.
Anything could happen in wrestling back then.
Yeah.
Hell, it did.
God bless America.
Yeah. Now wrestling's like, okay, well, the dude in the red beat the dude in the black and white last time, so the dude in the black and white's going over now. They can't, yeah. Even Steven booking.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody take turns, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I miss anything can happen, like that mystery in the air.
Yep.
That's what makes it intense, That's the fucking intensity,
Yeah.
Anything it could go either way type stuff,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now my 4-year-old niece is calling it, like this.
Yeah, exactly.
He's showing you up.
Hey.
And then Michael
Doesn't
Cole's
take
a
much.
shit announcer.
No, but that shit was adorable. Oh, you think the one of the green's gonna win? The one of the green is not gonna win.
Back to believability, Michael Cole sounds like he's reading lines. He's like, oh my god, Roman Reigns won again. 600 days as champ. And JR, he was in the moment. JR was... Yeah.
Oh no, Prometheus.
It reminds me, I was watching this Mafia documentary a couple days ago when he was like, look, a lot of these guys in the 50s, 60s, they were coming in off the street. They didn't have a pot to piss in, so this was their everything. He's like, the guys you got coming in now, they've been pampered their whole lives. Their father made it. He is making money. They grew up in a big house with a fucking Nintendo. He's like, so they're going to talk. They don't want to do time. They're not used to being uncomfortable.
Yep.
Same thing in wrestling, damn it.
Yeah, like Soprano Jr.
At least the same psychology of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, all I need to say is, them pointing at the WrestleMania sign says it all. Dude, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Undertaker and Kane weren't pointing at the WrestleMania sign when it was brother versus brother in a blood feud.
Set each other on fire match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stone Cold and The Rock pointing at the Mania sign.
Yeah. Taker was like, I was on the other side talking to our parents, explaining to them why I had to do the one thing I swore I'd never do. Kane at WrestleMania, I will fight you. Like, everyone had fucking goosebumps. Like, fuck, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
They didn't point at the sign afterward. Like, ugh.
The dogs didn't like that either.
No.
Yeah.
Kevin Nash punches Scott Hall, points up the Halloween Havoc sign. He's like, oh, wait, we're here. Never mind.
What do you say, piece of shit?
Yeah, he's a great piece of shit.
They told Stone Cold at WrestleMania, like last year whenever he wrestled Kevin Owens.
Mhm.
Would you like a double? They told him you can't flip off the camera and stuff anymore. That was a different time. And he was like, all right, and went out there and fucking did it anyway. Like,
Yeah.
You can't flip off the camera.
What
Fuck
a
you.
bunch
Do you
of
know who I
pussies.
am?
That's the problem, though. That's they expect everybody to listen, and it's like,
see,
it's a problem with
that's
that
why
logic.
that's why I have faith with Endeavor. Like, the UFC fighters are up there saying some based shit when they win their matches. Like, they're fucking saying some based shit. So I'm hoping Endeavor, like, opens things up a little more for them. Make it fucking entertaining again.
Yeah.
Look, man, we got the beginning of a WCW WWF with AEW and the Fed right now. I mean, if they work this right, and they could both make a fuck ton of money if they get their heads out their asses.
Yeah.
And get back to
Yep.
storytelling.
Well-
And I mean, right now is a prime example. Edge is now in AEW. Look at how many people from AEW is now in the Fed. What you were saying, Cargill. If CM Punk goes.
Well, that's the thing too, and like Vinny was saying last night, and like I saw all over my YouTube feed today, like Endeavor, they gave Triple H complete control. They told Vince, like, you may be chairman of the board for life, but you don't have anything to do with creative now. You can work on the business decisions and shit, but creative, you're not a part of that anymore. Which is nuts, dude. It really is nuts. Like, our whole lives, Vince has been in charge of fucking creative.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
And
And
now he
ev-
just doesn't have it anymore.
Yeah, like, even when he was supposedly gone a year ago, he was on the phone telling Triple H what to do.
Well, look at it this way, right? I have a little bit of faith in the Paul because we already know he can't wrestle no more. So now what has he got left to do other than to fix the fuck-ups that have been going on?
Right.
And he knows there's been some serious fuck-ups going on and people ain't happy. Not that he's going to make everybody happy, but the business itself isn't happy.
Yeah, one thing about Triple H, he may not have been the most entertaining. He may have been a little greedy, but and I said this comparing him to Goldberg a couple weeks ago. Hunter loves the business.
Yep. Wants to
He
make money,
dedicated
too.
his entire life to it.
Married into it.
Yeah, but way before he ever knew he'd be marrying Vince's daughter, I mean, he was dedicating his life, trying to be as good as he could possibly be,
Terrorizing. Ooh.
Marron.
Minchia.
Oh, that stings.
Chestnuts roasted.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
So good. Oh, that's right. I forgot. I
See-
remember this from the Nitro. Yeah, that's right.
Even that is fucking storytelling, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're my friend, dude. I don't need to fucking pin you. You just need an ass whooping.
Yeah, like
I need to
I'm not here to win. I'm here to just like smack some
prove
sense
a
into you.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's your daddy and what does he do?
He sent a message.
Quit trying to make whores into housewives. It just doesn't work. You just couldn't put that bottle down. And so much storytelling. Like, you could come in here not knowing a whole lot, not having watched wrestling in a long time, and pick up on the story and know what's what.
Yeah.
Just from the little bit of the promotion packages that they throw together for the pay-per-views too, you know, telling the backstories. One more thing we've discussed that AEW drops the ball on left, right,
Yeah.
front, and center.
Can we stop putting De Niro in movies already?
Well, when we find that universe, we'll jump to it.
Sorry, I just don't like those commie sick pieces of shit.
And that's another thing, the Nitro girls, like, I enjoy seeing them, but again, we're not going to see the main event. Like, well, we will, but the people watching this live didn't get to see it.
I just remember hearing about it on that Nitro, Tony, and yeah, it was, people weren't happy. I know I would have been pissed.
Look at this show, how good it's been. They lost money on this show because they had to refund like fucking 75% of the audience. Like,
Jesus.
Oh, because Hogan freaking extended his match?
Uh-huh.
Well, it was mainly pay-per-view sales, though, wasn't it, Tony?
Yeah, it was
They were
everyone who
refunded?
ordered everyone who ordered on pay-per-view, like, not everyone, but like 75% of them they had to refund. They lost money on this fantastic show.
And that's why they're not around anymore. They put out high quality stuff like this and lost money on it.
Look at this. This match coming up is of Legends.
Well, I mean, the Fed had their fair share of technical difficulties too, though, in pay-per-views and shit back in the day as well. But yeah, not
Owen Hart died.
Yes,
Yeah.
there you go.
It's
Was
at
that a technical
Sniffer
difficulty, though?
316. It's at Sniffer 316. That's Biden. But look at this. Look at who's fighting in this match. The Sharpshooter versus the Scorpion Deathlock. This was a dream match 3 years ago.
Yep.
It was a dream match until we got this match. Because I remember, I think Brett actually wrestled Benoit when he found out about his brother dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now
That
they're
was a
both
good
gone.
match.
So yeah.
We need to watch that match sometime. The tribute
yeah.
to Owen.
That'd be awesome.
God damn. Brett went before he got all gray and concussed.
I know.
Thanks to that piece of shit Goldberg.
And you know he would have gone a long fucking time.
Yep. Yeah, dude. He was one of the greatest.
Yep.
Still is.
But yeah, and he always took care of all the other wrestlers. He knew how to do what his fucking job to perfection.
Yeah, that's what makes me mad. Even after that, Goldberg walks around like the business owes him something. Fuck you, dude. You don't
just
love
a pretty
this
boy they hired.
business.
Yeah. They pulled him out of NFL because he was this fucking. Basically, he was a Stone Cold Steve Austin ripoff.
Yep.
WCW's like, we got to have our Stone Cold Steve Austin. They got this muscled out pretty boy who couldn't fucking wrestle, and he hurt people.
Yep. And then Eric Bischoff, well, Bret Hart needs to put some of the blame on himself. He was the general in that ring. Dude, if someone fucking throws a kick at your skull, it doesn't matter how much experience. Like, there was the trust there. On top of this, the kick came after Goldberg had dropped Bret Hart during the figure 4 around the ring post, and he smacked his head there.
Yep.
Exactly. He was already concussed.
Yeah. None of that fucking blame is on Bret. Bret was doing what Bret needed to do. It's Goldberg who broke that trust.
Well, let's just do a tally. How long has Bret been in the business versus how long has Goldberg? How many people has Bret hurt versus how many people Goldberg's hurt?
Yeah.
I think the numbers will tell you.
Yeah. And Sting looks odd with the goatee here.
Yeah, he does.
I know he does.
So fucking weird.
Next time we'll see him, though, he'll be back to the black and white Crowston.
Thank goodness. And Bret wants to give a shout out to my cat, Smokey.
Yeah. I still will always wonder what it would have been like if Macho Man not gotten injured. The Wolfpack, you know?
I know.
Yep.
I was a fan of the Wolfpack. I was like, oh,
Vinny, are you back?
Yeah, he's back.
I think I am. It froze again.
Oh, shit.
Can you hear me?
Yep. Can you hear
we
us?
can hear you.
Damn Florida internet. Used to tease DJ D from the DJ D show about that Florida internet.
Shout out to my only fan, Smokey, my cat.
One and only true fan. Smokey the cat.
My one little fan back home.
Smokey Joe. Smokey Joe. Smokey
I want
Joe.
one of those shirts. Hey, Tone, you got to get a Jam Up Guy shirt.
God, everybody's so young. Fucking 25 years ago. God damn.
I know. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's not fair how quickly time passed.
I'll always regret not getting involved in the business somehow. Maybe not even as a wrestler, but a referee, as someone working backstage or a commentator. Like,
oh yeah,
yeah.
Dude, I'd love to be.
Really,
oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say I really do love this business, but what were you gonna say?
I wanted to be the next Percy Pringle. Oh yes,
dude. See, we got to use that. We got to come up with like little WWF skits to put on YouTube with like the different characters. Chris could be Paul Bear. That would be fantastic.
The old school concessions where you went to the event because that's the only place you could get the stuff to. I miss that.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know.
Dude, we could do skits on like Undertaker and Paul Bearer like cutting promos on current social and political events and shit, dude.
And who has the best chili?
Yeah. Yes. Macho Man promos, all that.
I don't know. I'm just
Yep.
throwing shit out there. You know, if it
That's-
sticks, great. You know, I'm just
Vinny-
trying to participate.
Fuck yeah, dude. Vinny can do Jesse Ventura.
If my internet isn't crashing all the time, yeah. I don't know. Why don't you tell me?
Oh, I'll tell you something.
Yeah.
Back when I used to wrestle Bob Backlund at the Hoover Dome, we had massive crowds, and then we did cocaine off hookers. I don't know. Why don't you tell me?
I won't lie. Even though we've got the Wolfpack Sting, I really would have rather had Surfer Sting here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it's still awesome to see.
It is.
it is. This like these two in the ring against each other.
Watching
Yeah,
it
I mean,
together.
It ends up not being like too great of a match either, but it's like I think part of it was Sting was injured.
Yeah. But again, Brett, he always took care of his opponents, man. He made sure no one would get hurt worse or whatnot.
Well,
I think that's why
Brett
Sting was like, yeah, let's do the match anyway.
Well, the thing
Yeah,
too
Brett-
with Sting, my bad, Etep.
No, I was just gonna say Brett really didn't make his opponents do anything that was ever too unsafe. You know.
Yeah. Sting wasn't the best in-ring worker. He was sloppy a lot of the time. That's something people don't really talk about now when they call him one of the greatest. Like, he really, like, when you're looking for the best matches in the business, Sting isn't in many of them, you know?
Yeah.
And you can't count when they were wrestling fucking Flair. I'm sorry. You just
No.
can't.
Yeah. Well,
I was
Brett
gonna
was
say
in a
because-
bad headspace here, too.
Mm-hmm.
So, my
Flair-
bad, Etep.
This
Fucking
No,
This was
you're
Flair.
fine,
before-
bro.
Oh, sorry.
I was saying Flair took a lot of people to a match level that they weren't capable of on their own.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why I brought that up, just to clarify.
But Brett did say that Flair was one of the most dangerous wrestlers he's ever worked with. It's in his book. He says he was very dangerous in the ring. So Flair was
That's so
always
weird.
he was always trying to overdo shit.
Now that you mentioned Brett's book, that actually does give me a little pause with Triple H, because what he had to say about Hunter, maybe it wasn't in his book, maybe it was in an interview, but he was talking about different wrestlers.
Mhm.
And he was like, look, Triple H knows what to do. If you go in the ring with him, he knows how to perform a body slam or a power bomb or this or that. But he's like, the thing with Triple H is he's never come up with anything new. Like, anything he's done in the ring, it's been done before. Like, he didn't bring anything new to the table, which with those were, I mean, it does make you a little worried about the creative.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true. But wait, I was going to say, was this before or after Owen?
Before.
99 was Owen.
Oh, this is what, 98?
Yeah.
Gotcha. So this is just him, one of the first big matches he's had since getting here.
Yeah, this is right after the Montreal Screwjob.
Yeah.
Almost a year after.
Wow.
Yep.
And they didn't really have much of a story angle either with these two, right?
Not really.
Yeah.
Yeah, sort of, but
Yeah, they always half-assed it. It's like they didn't know what
Well,
to
they
do
got-
with them as soon as they brought them
They
in.
got a little bit of a lead up to this.
it's
But
just-
not
this
what it
is a
should have
legend.
got.
These
Right.
are legends, you know. Even back then, like they were.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a cool pairing, but if there's no proper story that really is going to sell the event,
yeah, this again was a dream match. If you would have been talking in September '97 with Bret Hart as WWF champion, Sting on the way to Starrcade with Hogan, like Sting versus Bret would have been a fucking dream match that you never thought would happen, you know?
Right.
Like, I
Beautiful
feel
wrestling.
lucky I got to see these two wrestle in person, like, because not many people can say that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is amazing. I always wanted to go to one of these events. I never got the chance.
Too close to the ropes. I got to go to one WCW event.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a pay-per-view, like a big one or nothing. It was just a house show up in Michigan.
Mhm.
But it was fun.
That's cool.
And I mean, I got to go to Notre Dame for a couple WWF events and stuff in my life. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's but not, like never a pay per view. I've never, I went to one Monday Night Raw and I won tickets on the radio and Nathan had to go because you had to be 21 to be on the bus. So Nathan and I got to go see Monday Night Raw together for the first time. But that's like the biggest show he'd ever saw. And same for me. I'd only ever saw a couple house shows.
When was that? When you guys went to see Raw?
It was the Raw after. Oh crap! My brain just fried after Percy died.
Oh yeah.
It was that Raw because they had the they did the salute, the bell salute, and it was because it's the year that at the pay-per-view it was Punk and the Undertaker.
Yeah.
But they were in Indianapolis.
Nice.
Like I said, I won tickets on the radio. And it was the old school, just be caller number, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's
now the radio
cool,
doesn't
man.
exist.
Yeah.
I got to go to quite a few Raws. I went to a handful of Nitros, maybe one Thunder and like a bunch of house shows for WCW. I never got to go to a pay-per-view though.
Yeah,
But
same.
I've been to like Sunday Night Heats and some Raws, some Smackdowns, house shows and shit like that. Like the first Fed show I ever went to was in '88 at the Wex in Cadillac. Like I still have like pictures of that. Like Honky Tonk Man, Warrior, fucking Rick Rude, Tito Santana. Fucking
Nice.
Bushwhackers and shit.
That's awesome.
Luke and Butch.
Oh, yeah.
Coco Beware, Blue Blazer.
I kind of wish we were back in those days where, like, the AWA is every Sunday at the auditorium, or WWA, go see fucking Bruno defend his title.
The territory days, man. Yeah. I mean, we see and I think it's because I guess this is our white privilege, right? Now that we've seen what happened since Vince broke the rules and went his way and built the Fed, and we had WCW versus, and it's kind of died out. Now it makes me want the damn territories back because I so miss those days, because you'd have your heroes that would be in this area for a while, then they'd go somewhere else, and we'd have other people we would watch, like when Flair would go from territory to territory with the belt. He was the world champion, of wrestling. And that original NWA title was badass, but I'm a huge fan of the big gold belt, as I've got fucking 5 of them. A little bit of a fan of that one.
The crowd.
Screaming, "You're so sexy," and touching his hair.
That's awesome.
He uses Pantene Pro V. See, Brett, fuck you. Huh? Smokey's back home cheering for me. My one little fan.
Yep.
You fucking heathens here in the U.S. not caring about hockey or jam.
You're hosers.
Yeah, you don't like poutine.
Poutine.
Don't know what the LC is, bud.
Yeah. PBR is the only real true beer.
Why he just leg dropped the ref?
Yep. If I ever met Brett, I think I'd have to ask him to sign the Winged Eagle though. He was more the Winged Eagle champ than the big gold belt champ.
Yeah. That's a fucking beauty, though.
I know. I have to say, man, like out of the title belts that I own, I do love that big gold belt because that some bitch is big. But the Winged Eagle for me is just too sweet.
It is.
Maybe Brett will have you over for craft dinner.
Have some Molson, eh?
They call it craft dinner here in New England too. Or at
Do
least
they?
in some part. Yeah, in some parts.
What's a craft dinner?
Mac and cheese. Because there's a place called Market Basket, and I was like, craft dinner, that's Canadian. And like, no, they sell it here too. I'm like, I guess they do. So I'll slip up on occasion and call it craft dinner.
Gotcha. Jeez.
And they just blew the fucking referee's ACL out. His ACL, his MCL, his fucking Achilles, everything.
Brett just had a fucking a heel full of ass.
Ass full of heel.
Ass full of heel, heel full of ass. I like it.
Yeah,
It's
the
heel
referee
season.
had a heel full of ass.
I'm bleeding. That means I'm winning.
Oh, shit.
That's interesting.
I don't understand why they didn't move him out of the way a little bit.
Bowser.
Oh no, he just Pat Patterson him.
He's right.
Hello, Bowser.
Yeah, we acknowledge you.
He's barking at Smokey, my cat.
I mean, like to complete my title belt, my big gold belt. There's a few people I'd love to have sign it, but the main one is Scott Steiner because since Booker signed it, Booker did take it off of Scott.
Oh yeah.
So that would be like, I mean, and I'm perfectly fine with it the way it is.
Oh man, no, I really feel guilty for not going to that New Hampshire Comic Con because that's where Scott Steiner was.
Oh man,
could have got your belt signed. Damn it!
Oh, it's all good, bro. I was talking with Draven, and we're gonna still try to maybe hit a convention where it's a wrestling convention where there's a bunch of the guys that we're all wanting to, kind of meet up and talk to. And
I got punched by Ricky Starks.
Hey, guess what? That cocaine joke, it's true.
Yeah.
But I didn't do cocaine off his ass.
It was all true.
Yeah.
All right, bud. He can't tap out if he's dead.
If he's dead.
I say you him deed.
That was a pretty good match, though.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, yeah.
Now it's time to put Sting out of action. I think.
Oh, he had horrible music.
Yeah, it sounds like a Killer Instinct music.
Jeez, that's terrible.
That's like late 90s music, though. A lot of that was like sirens and shit.
Wait, what belt was that?
The U.S.
title.
Yep.
Okay.
United States. WCW United States title.
And Sting
It's
had
the
that one?
U.S. heavyweight championship.
No.
No, Hart had it coming in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So again, the internet shit the bed when he was coming out. So
It's a pretty belt though for a U.S. title.
yeah, ain't bad.
I thought he ends up beating the shit out of Sting after the match. Maybe not.
Wait, beat the
Yeah,
shit out of him pretty
Sting's
good with that bat.
Yeah.
For me, the
He's gonna-
WWF Intercontinental title was key, but for WCW it was this one,
Gotcha.
the United States title.
Mm-hmm.
Sting's gonna be out for a while now. His last appearance is Wolfpack.
Oh, okay. What was his injury? Because I mean, he was still doing a lot of shit in there.
Maybe a groin? I don't know. I remember he had a lot of groin injuries there for a while.
Those ring rats.
He hurt his
I'm
penis.
telling you. You don't have to hump all of them.
Yeah, you got to pace yourself.
You just walk down to the nest and hump one at a time.
Yeah, your penis can only go in one hole at a time.
His bald, like, fucking shriveled up raisins. He banged them so much. I got nothing left in there.
He gets sucked into somebody. He gets his lower back broken.
So Sting had just
Sonny.
found God in August, and he wasn't really injured. They just used this as an excuse to write him off TV so he could deal with some personal issues.
Really?
Divorce time, I bet.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Folded up like he got sucked out of an airplane window or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, because everybody kept expecting Brett to join the NWO.
Which he did for a minute.
I don't know, man. I just was always used to him from, the old school Canadian footage that we would get. And then when we had him and the Anvil together, so they started off as heels.
Yeah.
And in this case, he was a Fed guy going up against MNF and Sting, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I mean,
I'm glad
obviously
he
by this
wasn't
stage,
actually hurt. Sorry, Etep.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say, but Hart's Calgary days were way behind him. He'd been with the Fed since like what, 84, 85?
Something
Yeah.
like that.
No, that's when he wrestles Seth fucking Rollins. He's still the best wrestling ever, Tony. You brought up earlier was when that fan speared him out of his fucking boots.
Yes.
You saw his soul leave his body on that one. Shit. That needs to be a bumper, man. I'm sorry. It should be.
Bret Hart signed with the World Wrestling Federation in August of 1984.
Wow.
Okay, 84.
You know what else was in 84? That's when they brought my buddy to Toy Fair.
Chucky.
In July, I became diabetic.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, July 84, gentlemen.
Damn.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I was sitting here thinking about the generations past us, and it's these things we do, the stories we tell, the way we've all made friends, you know, even back when we were kids, you know, because we all talked.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have the text messaging and, you know, the interwebs and all that shit.
Yeah.
Go down to the fucking corner so you could get on the phone without it being interrupted, because I was the oldest of three. So, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Little asshole brothers.
God, I can still remember the sound that those old corded phones made.
Hmm.
You're like,
Yeah.
oh.
Or dial up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Rotary phones. How many people?
Yeah.
I watched one of those like Zoomers try to use like artifact equipment, and like they couldn't. They didn't know how a VCR worked. They didn't know how. They didn't know how a VCR worked. They didn't know how a record, like a vinyl album worked. You know, an LP. They didn't.
My
like,
son can use that.
Yeah, well, like these were like the dial-up phone, the cassette player. Like they got a Walkman, and they're like, "How? What? How? What?"
Imagine
how
if
do
it
you
was
keep
just
track?
a AM/FM Walkman, Chris.
Oh my God, yeah.
Because I know you remember those.
Oh yeah,
That was pimping back in our days.
with the orange headphones.
Yup.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's fucked up to sit. I'm so glad I'm sitting here with you guys, but it's fucked up to sit here and think, because being dyslexic too, 13th year of being married, and I have a 31-year-old son.
31, man. Whew.
I know. That's my oldest. Fuck me.
Yeah, that's definitely not a kid anymore. It hasn't been for a while.
As you said, though, it just feels that this was yesterday.
Yeah, it does. It's unfair. Like time just flies by way too quickly.
Yeah, it does. And as I'm watching this, all I can think of is Pete Daddy Dollar going to the ring. Some of the videos I've seen of wrestling, it's hilarious.
Was it the 1%, the human 1%,
Yep.
or what was your?
We were the stable was team ratings, but our tag team was the 1%. Yeah.
I'd like Hulk Hogan of today to be able to talk to Hulk Hogan of then, though. That would be one hell of a brother conversation, brother.
Brother.
Quit doing the leg drop, dumbass. Trust me, the shit
No,
hurts.
he's gonna go. You're gonna be the drummer of Metallica.
Yeah, and the bassist.
Oh yeah, I'm
Friends
sorry,
with
the
Lars.
Yeah.
I've never met the guy.
Quit doing this, brother. That's not gonna work for me, brother.
Yeah. Don't wear the do-rag in court.
Don't fuck Bubba the Love Sponge's wife on camera, brother.
Yeah, there's a camera up on the bedpost.
You know that. You're the one that put it there. Don't leave it.
Yeah.
I didn't do it, brother.
Is it choppy on your end too, or is it just me?
It's choppy on my end too.
Okay.
It's the interwebs.
I think he just ran down to the ring so fast the camera couldn't catch him.
Yeah.
Steroids and coke.
Oh right.
That was made me
It's
laugh.
funny
like a
how we-
Warrior Nation. Oh, sorry, Tony.
You know,
No,
I'm
it's
good,
just
bro.
it's funny how we lose the frame rate when there's too much going on, like it's a video game.
Yeah.
Yep. You're rendering too many particles. You've got too many polygons on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up, Enan.
Yeah, people consider this a really bad match.
Mm-hmm.
He's got like a sock on his do-rag. It looks like a pair, like a gym sock or something.
How long was Warrior here for? Like 6 months?
6 months too many.
Yeah.
Like 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it was even less than that. Who did you have a massive fight with before you left?
Yeah.
Ted Turner.
They are ants, Michael. They are ants.
Oh, shit.
He's like all coked out in his face paint and wrestling trunks, like screaming in Jane Fonda's face.
He's just naked. All he has on is his paint.
Oh, no.
Oh, shit.
So he got signed in May of '98, and he was gone after this.
Right after this match?
I don't think he ever was on TV again after this.
Yeah. If he was signed in May of '98, he didn't show up until like September, maybe August.
Wow.
Well, that was just the curse of the Ultimate Warrior, though. Like you had him, and then he was gone, and then he was there, and then he was gone.
He was already starting to get all weird too. Like he looked jacked, but he wasn't as big as he was in the Fed. Like you could see like his biceps and triceps already starting like start to get like that emaciation thing
The
going
wasting.
on. Like he started wasting away already.
I just always chalked it up to he didn't have the money that he had from when he was in the Fed, so he couldn't do whatever it was he did to get that jacked and big, you know?
Now, when your limbs start to get and shrink like that in a massive way, that's another big sign of like heart failure.
What is it?
Like his limbs, like they started to shrink already massively.
Ugh.
Like his shoulders are big, but like his biceps, his triceps, even his legs, they all look a lot thinner than what he was.
Yeah.
And again, we've waited since, what was it, WrestleMania 6 for this?
Yeah, WrestleMania 6, dude.
Yep. Crazy. It's funny, we just saw his old tag team partner right before this.
Yep. And the Blade Runners.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember, there was always the rumor that the Ultimate Warrior died, and it was another one.
Oh, yeah.
It was the Dingo Warrior that took his place. Different
The
guy.
Dingo ate yo, baby.
Where was that?
Yeah.
When he was in, was that he was the Dingo
Hey.
Warrior? Was that like PWF or UWF, something like that?
Something. Yeah.
Because that was the first time I saw the Dingo Warrior. Then I saw the Blade Runners a couple times on like off, these off promotions. And I'm like, that you catch on like a wild feed on satellite, which was fucking cool. Because that's how I started watching like the Georgia Championship Wrestling and all that.
Always loved that Georgia Championship Wrestling TV title. We ain't doing WrestleMania 6 again, boy.
That don't work for me, brother.
So whose ego do you think was bigger during this time?
Wow, that's a tough one.
Right?
Holy shit.
Well, who got paid more would be Hogan, I'm sure. Ego-wise, I mean, they've got to be neck and neck, don't they?
I would think so.
Oh yeah,
But-
absolutely.
But
It's
I mean,
amazing. Oh.
Go ahead, Vinny.
No, I was just saying, yeah, it's amazing that they even got them both in the ring right now.
Yeah.
But look at how completely dominant Hogan has been this entire match.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, he was like, I'm controlling most of this, brother.
Hogan wanted the match so he could get the win back, and fucking Warrior probably hadn't collected a paycheck since he squashed Triple H at WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
So that Ted Turner money, yeah. Like, this was almost like a special favor to Hogan, you know, because it was the one guy who he hadn't gotten a win back over, you know?
Yeah.
Plus, I think he thought he was going to get another run in WCW, if I'm remembering correctly.
Mm-hmm.
But
He
all he
thought,
got
but
was
then-
basically this match.
Yeah, well, I think he was supposed to, but it's Warrior, so issues arose.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, exactly. Exactly. I'm just trying to remember from all the... I've probably forgotten more wrestling
Yeah,
now
I know.
than most people would care to know. You know, like we've talked about, we know some of the dumbest shit, but again, it's because we loved it so much and you wanted to find out what you could tell your friends because we didn't have the internet.
So, yeah, he...
Oh. Go ahead.
Sorry, I was just going to say, yeah, he did sign a short-term contract, and they weren't interested in re-signing him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sure, because look, this is like your big opportunity to make sure you're gonna land a more secure deal, and you're not wrestling, you're not doing anything.
No.
You're just holding hands.
No, this match is nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like the younger guy, isn't he? Like, he should
Yeah.
be.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's younger than Hogan.
Yeah, what did he eventually die of?
Heart.
Heart attack.
Oh.
He had heart failure. He had
He
problems for a
just-
while.
Yeah.
He was kind of hiding it and shit too. Like his speech was getting slurred. Like he was getting dizzy spells and collapsing.
He ingested all the oil on Hogan's back.
Oh, blah.
I remember this was fucking... I was just kind of chilling watching this. I was antsy for DDP and fucking Goldberg.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because Man.
Yeah. See, Page would be one of the ones I'd let sign my belt. You know, Steiner's one that I'd like to get it, like I said, because of that. But yeah, I mean, it's hard. Like if Lex Luger, that's a tough one. You know, it's like, ooh. Well, here, I've got an NWO one you can sign. You know, back then you could walk. But yeah, there's not very many, you know, that for back in the era here. Though in Florida, Hogan does have that surf shop or whatever, that wrestling shop. That'd be interesting to see.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how far that is from you, Vinny, but I think it'd be cool.
Isn't he in Orlando?
I believe so.
Yeah, so he's like 5 hours. It's like 5 hours away. Something like that. 'Cause I passed by one of them last time Frankie and I were up there. We did one of the conventions up there, and I know we drove by it.
Hogan just takes out the NWO official.
Was that the theme of the night? Knock out the referee in every match.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he still does the NWO stuff and the signatures, which is cool. And before Scott passed, Hall and Nash were up there with them, and Jimmy Hart. Of course, one of my favorites, the Mouth and South, Jimmy Hart. He said I might not be a wrestler, but definitely would be the guy with the megaphone. So the Warrior just knocked out the Giant.
But whose side is he on, Bobby? That's what she said, Bobby.
You didn't say the referee's vagina was taking a beating.
Just taking a beating again. That's all.
This whole match looks lazy as shit.
Yeah, it does. It's so slow.
It's like when we saw A New Hope, but it was called Star Wars, and you saw Vader and Obi-Wan fight, and how slow they're going. They're both more machine now than man.
That best thing was that fan-made thing where they actually extended their fight.
Oh yeah, their fight looked awesome in that.
That was
new
amazing.
choreography.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what Lucas should have been doing. Film should have been doing instead of what they did do.
They should have added that in there.
Leg drop. No elbow drop.
Oh my god, how stupid.
A rolling block.
Keep rolling, 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 rolling.
That's called Warriors fucking gassed.
Mm-hmm. Guess he was about to have a heart attack right there. Uh-oh. He wants his ding-a-ling.
Now it's your turn to get Pat Patterson.
Oh, did you hear Bobby using insider baseball? He said it's receipt time. Back then, you didn't use terms like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was Bobby, so it's fine.
I like when he used that insider fucking term on WCW Saturday night when Brian Pillman snuck up behind him and grabbed his shoulders and he said, "What the fuck?" live on fucking TNT TBS.
That's fantastic.
And then he fucking threw his headset and walked off the job. Like,
damn.
The hell was
he's
he
all,
doing?
"What the fuck?" live on fucking Saturday afternoon TV.
They screwed that up.
It looked so gay in person. It was like, the fuck?
What the fuck was that?
He fucked up the flash paper. The camera was focused right the fuck on him.
Yeah. And Warrior, he reacted before the flame actually even went off.
Could we rewind that?
That was
If you don't
hilarious.
mind.
Oh, stupid.
He's a wizard, Harry. Is that his
a
crack
fucking
pipe?
lighter.
He's got his carries his crack pipe with him.
I thought he was gonna get a syringe at one point.
Yeah.
I need more steroids, brother.
It didn't work. Wow.
Should have went with the American made, not the Chinese made.
Yeah.
By God, that paper had a family.
Yeah, exactly.
Again, Warrior, he turned away first, and then 3 seconds later, Hogan kind of threw it up at him, and it was already too late.
Yeah.
Did you see Warrior say I'm coming off the top rope to him?
Oh,
Right
gosh.
before he punched him, he said I'm coming off the top rope.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that would be great. Get somebody in here who could like read lips really good and like, have them.
There's still a bag with a fucking lighter and shit sitting there in the side of the ring.
Again, this is definitely a botch.
Mm-hmm.
Because if this would have been the end of the pay-per-view, I'd have been pissed. And then to find out on Nitro that you got gypped your other match.
Who was it? Their fake Stone Cold?
That's Horace, his nephew.
I don't remember Horace.
He came in late.
You know, horse ass.
He was in the flock for a minute.
This is like one of the shitty Hollywood remakes. Like, hey, we should redo WrestleMania 6.
Mm-hmm. But we got WrestleMania 6 at home. WrestleMania 6 at home.
Yeah.
This WrestleMania 6 is starring Greta Thunberg.
Yeah. This is the new Child's Play.
Yeah. Oof. Dude, that was so bad. I mean, I'm glad Trina liked it, but dude, it like had nothing to do with Child's Play, and it was like a shittier version of Megan.
Wait, she liked it?
Yeah, she said she liked the new Child's Play, but couldn't stand the series.
It's like
Weird.
it's like Bride of Cucky.
Yeah, no, it was so bad though. Like it was like, I don't know. I mean, maybe if I never seen Child's Play and I had no idea about like the whole like supernatural thing. But then again, I saw Megan and Megan did it better.
Mm-hmm.
That was awful.
Yep.
Yep.
That's a 5-star match. I don't know what you bigots are talking about.
Yeah, 5 out of 10 star.
Is that his real nephew?
Yeah.
5 out of 5,000.
Jesus.
What happened to his head?
Got hit in the head with something. Is that baby oil?
Yep.
He's like, just like I did to you, brother, before you came in.
Is that like that squeezable butter that they?
Yeah, I can't believe it's not bother.
Well, it certainly isn't lighter fluid.
Yeah.
You work for me, so you're gonna have a guy being burned alive in the middle of the ring? Sure.
Mhm.
With a main event still to come.
Yeah.
Look at Warrior. No selling it.
Well, remember what they did with Piper in the cage. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Fans could have shanked him.
Yeah. I still can't believe they didn't finish that either.
I want to know what happened to that fan.
right?
Yeah, the
He
one
went
that
out
died.
like Tracy in The Sopranos.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it would be funny if then years later he is the same guy that spears, you know.
Yeah, he got all
He would
swollen
be-
shit.
He would be the perfect guest to have on a stream.
Yeah.
The fan who climbed the cage.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah,
Tell us what it felt like when Hulk Hogan gave you a fucking haymaker to the face.
just a
multiple
fucking
times.
haymaker to the face. Then another.
What's like getting tackled by Macho Man?
Yeah.
What was he saying to you?
Yeah.
Dude, too bad that wasn't in WWF and they could like lock him in a room with Pat Patterson.
No.
You gonna learn today, boy.
Yeah. Yeah, Zed's dead.
You gotta pay
Zed's
the
dead,
toll. They're going in your hole.
Hey, how's the fan? What happened to him? He's far from okay. Never gonna walk right again.
You ain't gonna shit right forever.
Yeah, never gonna have to grunt to shit again.
I'm gonna mustard your biscuits.
Vin said you was sweet poutine, and I love poutine.
Shit.
It's even too much for brutal.
I mean, I just got done eating a whole thing of peanut butter cookies, but now I'm hungry again. I want some poutine.
What was that? That sounded like
DDP's real theme song.
Yeah, they like cut it out.
That was the beginning of DDP's real theme song.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, they cut it out.
Sons of bitches.
Because the production team are idiots.
Yeah.
I think we should have the option of edited and unedited.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the live production team went to play his theme before Michael Buffer did his spiel.
Thought we were playing a hype package.
Mm-hmm.
You're damn right we did. I got so much to say about this match.
I just remember when Hogan lost the belt to Luger, it was a big deal. He lost it to Sting, it was a big deal. They loved it when Goldberg took it.
And the millions watching around.
Yeah, I was a Page fan, man. The Diamond Cutter, fuck yeah. The way he wrestled too.
DDP, I'll talk about it after the match, but man.
I waved to him at the first horror hound I went to when I met Jeff. I was talking with Jeff and he walked by and I waved, but I never did catch up with him at the convention.
He was red fucking hot going into this.
I was pissed what the Fed did with him.
Now, if that was Adam Cole, he would have broke both his legs hopping down off that stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope, he's the one straight frog in Jersey.
Yeah. What?
DDP.
If it was Adam Cole, he would have also hurt his vagina on that fall.
Yeah.
Bruised my vagina falling off.
Oh, my pussy hurts.
His manly clitoris.
Yeah.
His manly clitoris. I don't know how that shit goes anymore. I don't deal with your.
We
mental
don't need to
illness.
know the
I'm
term.
sorry.
Oh.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter if your vagina hurts.
Nina Infinity stole his hairdo.
What did that poodle do to you?
It just made it look more white trash.
Fucking idiots chanting Goldberg. I was shaking my head. I was 100% Page in this match.
Same.
Yep.
Nice.
Fucking
Hell
idiots. Goldberg. Gold slop shit on my plate and I'll eat it. Goldberg. Those are actual Metro. Those are real police out here.
I still don't understand why they had to walk out with them.
Because he's fucking retarded.
Because you get lost.
He's a prototype of fucking our president now.
That's
Yeah,
what
what?
Goldberg. That's what he would do. Goldberg would be doing the backstage thing in WWF, and he'd get lost, and he'd be going to the different dressing rooms, and
I love when he came out with the sparklers.
yeah.
Imagine all these cops are like, are we really getting paid for this? Like,
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. They love this shit. This is easy money for them.
Oh, yeah.
that's true.
They get to watch a fucking wrestling show. They get to walk the fucking world champion down to the ring in uniform on fucking pay-per-view. Are you kidding me? These guys were showing their kids and shit this.
And get
That'd
paid.
That'd be so funny if a fan came out of nowhere and speared one of them. Like, they're thinking it's easy money and just get fucked up.
Yeah. No, he gets like put down, like, bang, 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 bang. And then the cop starts crying. You made me do this.
They come through and somebody actually spears Goldberg and his ass goes down, then the cop takes him out.
Yeah.
And you know what? Just because Chris Fisk is here, we can do it. They do a super kick, Chris.
Super kick. That is a sweet ass pumpkin and gargoyle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it was badass in person.
What do you think that's going for on eBay?
Yeah, right. And just
Damn.
sitting in some warehouse in Connecticut.
Yeah.
Yep. With all the rings and everything.
One thing you'll notice if you've been to a bunch of WCW and WWF shows is WCW had a like considerably smaller ring, but it was better for stuff like Lucha, you know?
Yep.
Last time I saw Goldberg, he used to do this like a knife challenge show. They would the people would bring in their knives that they forged and stuff, and then they would have to run like an obstacle course of the things you're supposed to do with a knife to see how good it performs and all that shit. It's like weird.
Yeah.
Wait, and Goldberg?
Was he like a guest host?
Yeah, it was Goldberg and a couple
Forged
other
in
dudes.
Fire?
They were like the kind of like judges or whatever.
Was it Forged in Fire?
Well, yeah, it was kind of like a show like that, but it was like after they made the knife. It wasn't the Forged in Fire guys, but it was like I guess it was by those by the same people or whatever.
Yeah.
But they had, and it was like, oh, we made this. This is our knife that we made at home, and this and that and everything else, and then they would make them go through like an obstacle course of cutting the tatami mats or trying to chop the rope thing as it swung by, and different chop the chunks out of this 2x4 or whatever, quick, and like you had to do quick in a thing, like a steak or a big ass fish would swing by on a rope. You had to like slice it in half and see how clean the cut was or whatever. It was kind of like that. It was really it was very strange.
Weird.
It was Goldberg and a couple other people.
Last place I saw Goldberg was on that show, The Goldbergs. He was the replacement gym teacher.
Yeah.
It's like Goldberg got old.
It's Oldberg.
Yeah, Oldberg.
Nice.
Dude, this Page takes Goldberg to his limit in this match. He hadn't had a match like this. Not even with Hogan. Like,
Not since Regal?
Fucking the thing is, even Goldberg's more experienced since Regal, you know.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's been wrestling like every week since then, so it's like he's capable of being taken to that higher level in this match compared to Regal.
Here, I had to look it up on my phone. It's called Knife or Death.
Knife or death.
Forged in Fire, Knife or Death. It was by the Forged in Fire guys, but it was like a secondary show.
Gotcha.
And you gotta think Goldberg ain't that good, so it's really all Page, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I think he knew he could trust Page here.
Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, this is like undefeated streak territory, so like the tension.
Yep.
Was high during this match. Even something little like that, dude. If he got caught with the diamond cutter, that could be it. You know.
Mm-hmm.
No, they save it for what was it, a cattle prod by Hall.
Yeah, and I've got some things to say about that afterwards.
Right.
Not to keep us all up too late or nothing, but
that's all right. Remember how stupid
good.
those tribal tattoos were? That he's got
Oh
on
my
his
god,
shoulder.
dude! One of my buddies, like one of my best friends in high school, got one of those. I was like, why would you do that? That is the worst thing you could ever possibly do.
Do what?
The
He got
tribal.
a tribal tattoo, like
Oh
Goldberg,
god, yeah. What tribe do you belong to?
we know what tribe
Goldberg
Goldberg
tribe.
belongs to.
Yeah, that's true. The
If he
Ashkenazi.
really wanted to beat DDP, he just could have called in the rods from the gods.
Yeah.
Goldberg's finishers, the air drop along Gaza.
I understood what Goldberg was back when they were building him and shit, but at this point, I just was like, man, get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't really watching the whole bunch when Goldberg had the title.
How long did they keep it on him for?
Like
Until Starrcade, wasn't it?
yeah. He won it in late July, lost it in late December.
How many times did they put it on him?
I think only once in WCW, maybe
Yeah,
twice.
he only had it once.
Oh wow.
He was also won the U.S. title, then the heavyweight.
Oh, I gotcha.
He had the U.S. title first.
Yeah, he beat Raven for it, didn't he?
Yeah.
No, he destroyed Raven for it.
Yeah.
I mean, it looked like it fucking hurt.
Did he end
It
his career
probably
too?
did. It probably didn't help lengthen it at all.
That's a match I think we should all watch together, especially with Etep being there. So you could be like, okay, that's wrong, that's wrong, that's wrong.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure this has already gone like twice the length of your average Goldberg match.
Oh, yeah.
There's the kick that puts Brett out.
Yeah. Did you see how hard he
was gonna
fucking
say-
hit him, too?
That right there, that was such a big fucking deal when he speared the fucking pole, because that made you like, all right, he's hurt.
Mhm.
Like you heard the crowd when he fucking smacks into the fucking ring post right there.
But at the same time, why is he going with that much force?
Well, it was part of this. Like he was meant to do it. He might have hit it too hard, but he was going to spear Paige, and Paige jumped out of the way, and he fucking hurt himself.
Good.
That like made me stand up out of my seat.
Mm-hmm. Well, after
Yeah,
the
it's a
kick
big-
that kick that he landed on Paige was like full force.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you hadn't seen Goldberg injured in the ring like this at this point in time.
Mm-hmm.
No, he never, like, barely displayed any vulnerability or weakness.
Fascinating, just fascinating.
And now it's who took the worst of it. You know,
Fascinating behavior.
Spear.
Yeah, keep breaking that collarbone into smaller pieces, man. It's all right. You'll be fine.
One for the jackhammer. No, his arm. He needs a Vicodin for his arm. Maybe a Viagra too.
A Viagra. Stiffen up that arm.
Woo!
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Beautiful diamond cutter. Yes,
That was
Bowser.
great.
That was nice. Yes, I agree.
Uh-huh.
You're not wrong.
Oh shit.
See, he should have waited to kick out to the last fucking minute, man. That would have
Yep.
been
I know.
beautiful.
He did it too fast.
Inexperience.
Yep.
When he lifted him up in the air for the jackhammer, when he reversed it like that, I got up and started walking. I'm like, motherfucker, man. I don't even think I saw the slam live. I just turned around and started heading for the exit to beat the crowd.
Yeah. Who could blame you?
This was their golden opportunity to not only do something with Goldberg's streak,
Mm-hmm.
because it ended up amounting to nothing but, like Adam said, a cattle prong. This would have sent Diamond Dallas Page over the fucking top. Like, he would have become he was already a star at this point. He would have become a mega star.
Yep.
Like to the point where they wouldn't have even treated him like that in WWF. And there's
He just
Goldberg
surpassed
thanking
Hogan,
Page
Tony.
for, dude. He was the people's champion more than The Rock ever was, and he was on fucking fire.
Mm-hmm.
Had they given it to him instead of Kevin Nash and the cattle prong and the finger poke of doom, that would have. I really like Diamond Dallas Page, but he would have been up there with the Hogans, with the Steve Austins, like.
Oh yeah, I mean, like the pop that he got right there too. Just to give each other a little bit of respect in the ring and whatnot.
No.
You know, it's like the crowd absolutely loved him. What a colossal mistake. At that point, Dallas hadn't won the heavyweight belt yet, right?
No, and that's why when they finally do hand it to him, he's a heel, and it was like a big wet blanket, like it meant. You still liked Page, but it didn't mean anything. It's like it was too little, too late, almost. And could you imagine had he won the title there, and then maybe you get Bret Hart versus DDP at Starrcade, and like that shit could have saved WCW.
Yeah.
And instead, Goldberg's streak amounted to nothing.
Mm-hmm.
We got one of the worst moments in wrestling with the finger poke of doom. You know, Hogan was coming back, like he ends up taking some time off after this, and then he comes back at the beginning of 99. You could have had Page and Hogan feud over the title.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it could have been, man, what could have been. And it's sad because it's just one of many opportunities that WCW blew, just like AEW does. They have all the right ingredients, but they're booking it badly. Nonsensical.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
What year was it that they put it on Page?
I think 99.
Later on, I would say it's later 99.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, did you guys see I shared something else in the viewing studio? Tommy just shared this with me in the chat.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Oh, he did come back.
Yep. I got this queued up. You guys ready? I'm going to hit play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's using the other gimmick, though. Look at how pitch perfect that is.
Mm-hmm. And of course, that's Rick's son.
Yeah, he's got the bike going. Like, goddamn.
His face when he heard "dong," man, that was fucking.
Ron Breaker Steiner.
I like that he's coming out to American Badass and not fucking Limp Bizkit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet you they buried NXT or NXT buried AEW in the ratings.
Oh, of course.
Sure. This is what happens when you get, thinking you're something and you try to get in the ring with the big dogs. I hadn't really been watching because Ron Breaker's been gone, so I'm like, eh.
Dude, there isn't a butt on a seat.
Mm-hmm.
And the best part is when you used to get the network, it was $9.99. Now you just get Peacock for $9.99 and you get the network.
Mm.
And you can get it for $5.99 rather if you don't mind commercials.
God, look how much taller he is.
Oh yeah.
Can they quit editing out the S word?
Tombstone him. What's going on with the audio?
They're
They
bleeping
keep
out
editing out shit.
USA,
Yeah.
the USA Network.
God, it's like headache inducing.
No shit.
Yeah. Not today.
Not today.
Oh,
that was a good hit.
Biff.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, that was the look of, I got your name. I got your ass.
Yeah.
What are they, like in a school gym?
Yeah, this is small, man.
Huh.
Well, that seemed fun.
Yeah. I'm questioning why the Undertaker felt it necessary to come back. I mean, I understand why they did it because they like and Cornette brought this up that they're trying to drive the price and the value of NXT up.
Well, that and Title Tuesday.
Yeah, they wanted to stick it to AEW, which wasn't hard to do.
Yeah.
But Havoc was that was a jam-packed pay-per-view. With the benefit of getting to see the entire match, play out like this, it's much better than having it cut off and then not getting the results, but having already heard the results the next night. Yeah, by the time it aired on Nitro, was kind of anticlimactic for such a big angle.
Yep.
But yeah, good pay-per-view nonetheless. The Hogan and Warrior match was a gigantic waste of time.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, that was politics.
Yeah, in the nail in the coffin of WCW, one huge financial expenditure was going out and signing the Ultimate Warrior just so Hogan could get his win back against him. That was just it was an ego move on Hogan's part.
And before that, he had messed up the previous year's Starrcade with Sting.
Yep. The creative control thing, it was ridiculous. And they'd built an entire year to that.
Mm-hmm. That doesn't work for me, brother.
Famous last words.
Doesn't work for me, brother.
Anybody else have any other thoughts on the pay-per-view before we wrap it up?
DDP was fucking great. But he made that Goldberg look good. Yeah, Tony wasn't kidding. It was.
How about
right.
Disco?
Yeah, Disco was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, there you go. What have we learned? You know, we learned that
Don't look at me. I didn't.
these old school stuff is way better than what they got now, and guys named Scott are assholes.
Not only that, but the smallest guy here that we saw tonight on this pay-per-view was still bigger than some of the average size guys in AEW.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Well, the Steiner stuff was amazing. I enjoyed that whole thing.
Yeah.
That was fantastic.
And the thing is, cramming Nash Hall right next to the Steiners kind of made Nash Hall a bit of an afterthought, but that wasn't horrible either.
No, it was good.
No, it was good storytelling.
It was. It really was.
But yeah, good pay-per-view. We've got tomorrow night. If you'll notice the change in background here, we've got Witchboard Wednesday coming up. We'll be watching the 1986 horror film Witchboard, suggested by Commander Cody for Pursuing Paranormal. He'll be joining us for that. We'll be doing that at, let's see, what time do we have that one scheduled for? Witchboard Wednesday is 8:35 tomorrow night. We'll be watching Witchboard. But leading into that, I'll be going over to Real Horror with Trina and reviewing Friday the 13th Part 7, and I'm sure arguing with her on why Part 6 is the superior film, which I still enjoy both of them.
Yeah, both
But,
are great. That's why I did it back to back for that reason.
I'm going to watch Part 7 tomorrow while I'm editing the Hell House review, which will be up tomorrow. I'll get that one up, and I've got my next one planned. As soon as I can get Tony to watch Halloween 1 and 2 and 4, I want to review 4 with him. But yeah, I've got a few other. I just bought a 6-pack of the Hellraiser movies today, and oddly enough, the first 2 movies don't come with it. So
What?
yeah, it's only the 6 shitty sequels, not the first 2 original ones.
What the hell kind of
How
pack
the
is
hell?
that?
Yeah, what the hell happened there?
I don't know. It was like $9 at Walmart, so yay.
Oh, Walmart. There you go.
Yeah, but I did buy a DVD copy of the original Halloween, which I'll be. I'm going to review Part 1. I've never actually reviewed the original Halloween, so I'm going to do that. That'll be up probably by. Well, let's see. I'm going to Detroit this weekend, so I'll try to get that one up before I leave for Detroit. Hell House will be up tomorrow, and yeah, we got Witchboard Wednesday, and yeah, we still have the watch party Friday night. The poll right now, Friday the 13th 3D, still leading. Voting is up for a couple more days. Thursday at 5, we'll be announcing the winner. So that'll be that's coming up as well. Anybody else have anything before we head out?
Well, I'll be on Trina's as well, and then I think Thursday we're still doing the toy stream. I'm not sure because I know Tommy his back is still out. But either way, I don't know. Maybe I'll still do it. I'll do the breakdown of like I said, the figure thing, how to make a figure, how long it takes, and all that stuff. The whole process.
Jump on with you if you need a call.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah,
Because I might get some more of my items I was waiting on. You know, I'm still waiting on shit to get here, as we all are.
Yeah, I still got to shoot something too. I haven't had a chance yet to film anything. I'm still putting together all this stuff. Yeah, and then Friday we'll talk about the end of the world again.
But
yeah, right back on track.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. We had Manliness and Motivation, Tommy and the Guinea Pig Collective, Papa Cotton, Parrot Head. Let's see here. Who Trina stopped by to say hello. Scrambles was here earlier. Kai stopped in. Dago was here. Tolbat. Good stuff. Zacharat 315. Keely Chow. Thank you, everybody. We appreciate you guys. We will catch you guys tomorrow at 8:35 right here for Witchboard Wednesday. But join us over on Trina's Real Horror at 7 for a Friday the 13th Part 7 review. I'm Etep Okuyan from the Place to Be Reviews. We've been here with all you, so we don't see you. Have a great day, a pleasant tomorrow. We'll catch you on the next one.